Sui. We talk about everything that's happening on Sui. One day we're going to get recognition from the Sui Foundation for all the hard work we're doing.
I think we will once we get the indexer finished and we're on everything like that. Because remember, Denny said he wants to buy it. He's interested. So I'm going to hold him to it.
Book of Aaron, the Aaron of Blue Aaron Book, Blue MSS Aaron. This is new name, is here. Congrats on 30k subs, Richie. 100k soon. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. We need a bull run to do that. All right, I think Peter's ready now. How you doing, Peter? You looked a bit.
What's going on, guys?
You looked all at sorts there, so we thought we'd give you a little bit of time to get ready.
Yeah, I had to. I was in the middle of going. I saw it. I was like, "Oh crap, I'm live."
Yeah, I jammed the gun. I think we're gonna flip this. Okay. Yeah. So Happy New Year to you as well, Peter. Happy New Year.
Yeah, man.
How was your New Year? What did you do? I bet you had
It was good. I actually went into downtown. And if you look on my Mardi Gras YouTube channel, I live streamed a moon pie dropping live in a downtown where I live.
Moon pie, nice.
I know you guys have heard of a moon pie. Come on now.
Well, they have like moon cake in China. I'm gonna guess it's totally different.
Oh, it's
the only
different.
time I've seen a moon pie is from the Green Mile movie. Is that what he gives the prisoner that he's?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was that.
That's the best nutrition ever.
So what is a moon pie? Because a moon cake is like a really dense pastry that they use in China for the one of their festivals. What is Mooncake Festival is what I call it, and it's a romantic story to do with the moon and lost love and all this stuff, and they eat cake, but it's not the kind of cake that you think it is. It's not sweet. It's like savory, and it's got an egg in the middle, and the yolk is runny. Like,
I will. I'm pulling up a picture of it right now. Let's see.
Moon pie. I'll never forget the experience of having a Chinese moon pie the first time, and I thought it was going to be like a steak pie or something. So I just bit into it, and inside there was a raw egg yolk, and like the feeling of complete horror when you're eating it raw.
Yeah,
nice.
I bet that was complete horror.
Aaron says he thinks of something else when you say moon pie. I don't know what that could be.
Well, in crypto, we like going to the moon, you know.
Yes, Brett is spot on. Yeah, here's my screen, Richie. Brett Prince is spot on. Yes, the Chattanooga moon pies.
Chattanooga moon pie. Let me remove this one. Let's add.
We got Brett Prince in the audience.
Oh, okay. Like this. What are they called? Jolly Rancher. No, we have those in Scotland. They're called wagon wheels.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, they're good.
All you need is a Scottish egg, one of those, and one of those beers from the airport, and you're good to go.
Yeah, man.
In Mexico, they're called a mamut.
Yeah, man.
Cracker Barrel, anywhere you get a box of moon pie is easy.
Yes, but it's no fun unless you're at a parade, Brett. So stop trying to be a party pooper.
So lots to do today. We have a draw to do today from our last SuiDex competition, which is going to be for 100 Sui Trump to 2 people. So I have the wheel ready for that. So we'll be doing that later on in the stream. So make sure to watch to see who wins. $200, 2 people winning $100. We're just going to update on what's going on with Sui. Wise Degen has prepared some videos for the new Sui technical updates, which is always good to know, because he does tell me about these things, and I go, nah, that sounds awesome. But then actually I wait for these live streams to get the deep knowledge from Wise Degen, because he's always plugged into the alpha on Sui for sure.
I've been connecting the dots. There's a lot of tells going on.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, everybody go to this channel and show some love, man. Give me some subs. I need as many as I can get.
All right. Mardi Gras Mobile AL. Mobile. Mardi Gras. I'm going. Show us your video. Go on. Play the video.
So
I'm sure the chat. Chat, do you want to see the video? I want to see the video.
Welcome to Mobile Mardi Gras. I'm Peter, a native Mobilian, and I've been enjoying these celebrations for years. Join me for live parade coverage, parade schedules, tips, and the best spots for beads. In this channel, you'll discover local cuisine, you'll meet street performers, and see the stunning costumes and floats. For access to previous parade seasons, click the join button and select the Vault membership. That way you'll be able to relive the magic and get special perks. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the videos, and share your Mardi Gras experiences with your friends. Thank you for watching Mobile Mardi Gras, where every day is a celebration.
Nice. You got like 13K view on some of these videos, man. Not bad. Man.
Yeah, there's
superstar.
Yeah, my 7-year-old likes the Mystics of Time. Oh, I'll show you the crypto arborist alternate ego. This is something. This is let's see, where is it? Yeah, this is me right here. Let's see. So I was on a huge Roadrunner float last year.
This is me. I'm knocking off one of my bucket lists here. I'm going to see Peter dressed as the tree hero.
Oh yeah, yes sir. Yes, you will. Let's see, where am I? It's right.
So some background information for anyone who's not sure what's happening. So Peter has a token called Tree on the Sui network. It's a fantastic token. And the avatar for Tree is kind of like a superhero, which has a long history. And Peter has dressed up as the superhero for years, or transformed into this hero, one could say.
Yeah, this guy right here, he's hilarious, man. His name is Chico. And at every Mardi Gras event, you always want him to point at you with the drumstick.
Nice.
Richie, I'm telling you, man, you got to come down for Mardi Gras, man. It's a freaking blast.
Looks fun, man. I always imagine it'd be like Rio's sort of style, but like lots of people dancing with feathers and stuff. But this
I've already got a float reserved next year in one of the parades, and if enough of us come, we can do a Sui float.
Nice.
No joke. Yeah, we can.
We got a super chat. Oh my god, I've never had one of these before. From Aaron. Mischief Finance, the best crypto YouTube channel going. Keep it up, champ. Wow. We got 20 Canadian dollars. I'm rich. I'm Canadian rich. Got that Canadian gold. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you very much. Where are you, Peter?
I'm right. Shit. Where'd I go?
I sent you a super chat before, but I think it was just $1.
Oh, Aaron beat you then.
It was only because I wanted to get to the top of the comments.
Try to find him. This is a long parade.
Yeah, here it is.
Okay.
All right, see if you can find me.
Okay. You're throwing beads, huh?
Hell yeah, we're a bunch of Roadrunners.
Yeah, I see the Roadrunner.
Da, 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 da. Where are you?
Right there. I'm the last one.
Is that with the mask? Yeah, you got the mask on. I see you.
Yep, that's me.
Okay. So that's Tree token. So, I mean, let's get straight into it today. I was going to talk about the big Sui news of the week, but let's start with Tree, because why not, huh?
Yeah.
We're on Tree. So how's it going with Tree? What's the news?
So it's going really good. Kyle's helping me button up a few last things with the NF trees. And also, we've got a really cool contest coming up. It's going to be a raffle style contest to where Kyle put together a bot to where you're going to have to hold a certain amount of AquaCat and a certain amount of tree. And then we're going to do a giveaway on that. So we're pretty excited about that, kind of just to fill in the gap, getting up to where we're trying to go.
Nice. All good there. So if we take the chart on Tree, you've had a bit of a pump since last time we talked.
Yeah.
So from the turn of the new year, we are seeing a nice increase in the value of Tree. We've gone up, 30% and 40%. Of course, the market dipped yesterday, but it was on a lot of it's on the back of the Sui pump, right? Because Sui did some damage this week, actually. I think over the last week, Sui is up around about 30% as well. So you're seeing, altcoins, microcaps all over the place going up with the price. Here we have Tree market cap now 42,000, which is good. Our aim is, of course, to get Tree to $1 to $5 million market cap is the goal for Tree token, because
we also Richie had a really good burn this past week. Let me find the stats on that real quick.
You've been burning. You can find the stats here as well on Noodles, right? If you come to
I did not know that. Okay.
Leaderboard, then you find the burn wallet. So you see here you have Crypto Arborist, #1 holder, Diamond Hander. You have Crypto Mischief, #2 holder, Diamond Hander. I've never sold a single Tree token. I've just been holding them. Yeah, I use some of them in SuiDex. The other ones I hold liquid. Me and Peter are still planning to use these tokens to combine them into a mega pool of Sui Trump and Tree as well.
Richie, should I tell them what I've paired some of the Tree with over the past week that you told me about?
Sure, but next one is #4 holder for Tree is the burn wallet. See that 000? So that's the Sui burn address. Kind of. It's a bit mysterious, this wallet, but and it's got 2.7% of the supply of Tree token in there. So what have you been doing?
So thanks to you, I actually started a new pair in SuiDex. Tree is now paired with gold, XAUM.
Ah, good. Yeah. Oh, here it is. Here, found it. So also on Noodles, you can come to market and you can see all the liquidity pairs that Tree is. You have a lot of Jesus Christ, man. You're paired with everybody.
Man. I tell you, man, it's community is it. A lot of people are teaming up, man.
What we got? We got Tree with Sui. We got Man Bear Pig and Tree with $1.3 thousand. We got Boom Bots and Tree. We got Tree and Sui, Man Bear Pig. Tree and Aquacat with $400. Sui rewards me and Tree. We got Tree and Gold. We have Aquashock and Tree. We have Man. Is that Manatee or Manifest?
Yeah, I didn't even do that one. Wow.
So let the people know, what is the interest in pairing up liquidity with lots of coins for Tree? What do you enjoy about that? What's the purpose?
Well, the purpose is first and foremost to take it out of circulation, because we really want to make it to where, Aaron said his trees are staked in moonbags, or he'd be up there too.
Ah, yeah, get him in SuiDex, man. It's more fun there, better yield.
Yeah, Aaron, send it now, baby. Isn't that your name on Sui?
Yeah.
No, Richie, the biggest thing on this, matching up with other tokens, is first off community. Second off is to just to create that awareness for other tokens, lock the supply up, keep it to where it's all circulating in and out of SuiDex, and really and truly just to try to build overall project awareness.
Good. And rising tide raises all ships, right?
Yeah.
Because if you look at who you're paired with, right? So some of these tokens are meme coins also on Sui, like Man Bear Pig and Boombots is more of a utility meme coin. And Aquacat as well is a meme coin, and Aquashock is a meme coin as well. So usually what we'll see is when the Sui price decides to recover much more than it has already, right? I mean, as in going back to like $3, for example, you're going to see this activity of Sui raising, and that will moon all of these other meme coins, which are generally paired with Sui coin. They will raise, and this will actually help Tree coin to get even larger token price, and a better chance of having a larger token price in the future.
Richie, I can tell you this, man. The whole community has been just ecstatic to be able to participate in SuiDex, and it actually gives us exposure into other pairs. I mean, it's been a great experience.
Yeah, we have some good news for SuiDex coming up later today as well. That we'll get into.
Okay.
I just wanted to let you know I'm able to stream on X, Kick, and TikTok. We're on live right now. It's
true. That's Aaron's strategy. He wants to keep all his Tree exposure for when it moons, because that is something, right? Because I'm the same. You know, I have some of my Tree in farming with SuiDex. Then I have some of my Tree liquid as well, because of course when moonshots happen, you want to have 100% exposure to the liquid asset, right? So that you get the full pump. If Tree moons like 400% and Sui only goes up 50%, and you are all in liquidity with your token, that means you're only going to capture half of that pump, right? But
Right.
at the same time, if the market's volatile and the market's going down, by being paired to Sui, you're going to preserve some of your value, because usually meme coins will fall more than the native coin, right? More than Sui. But that's the magic of liquidity, right? It's the magic of liquidity.
And the price of Victory token has went up substantially as well, correct?
Yeah, it's been doing well. Yeah, we'll be talking about SuiDex soon. We'll get through tree. So
Okay.
the NF trees, what's going on? What's going on with the NF trees?
So we are pretty much done with the artwork. They're testing it on the back end, and when this market comes out of the sewer, we'll be ready to launch, man. Because it's like it was pretty funny the other day. We were having a chat, and people were like, "Yeah, I want to buy, but with what?" I mean, it's like everything's so low right now, you know?
Yeah, man. So in terms of price, so Sui is at $1.80 today. Let's do top-down analysis of Sui and see what's happening. So let's go on the daily, is probably the best to look at the damage that's happened to Sui. So we have seen significantly from the all-time high, which happened in 2024 December, over 1 year ago. We are currently sitting 70% down on the price of Sui from a year back. So we have seen a big fall in the market cap of Sui coin, which of course has affected all coins across the board. But in this year, we've continued building. We're unfazed by this kind of action. We're sitting at support, which is nice to see. So the support is from April 2024, which is around the $1.80 mark. We did kind of, interestingly, we touched and were questioning the support here. If Bitcoin does decide to dip further, which is possible. I mean, the worldwide news is pretty grim.
No, it's actually better than you think. It's actually a lot better. It's actually going to get bullish. There's going to be stimulus checks, and the U.S. has a bunch of oil now. There's going to be no taxes on tips. There's going to be possibly no taxes under $150,000. This has just been recently developing with the situation that happened with Venezuela. It's actually looking to be very, very bullish, especially in the next Fed chair. There's going to be another rate cut, possibly 50% or the 0.5%. Plus, there's also the S2 stack that I wanted to talk about later that is actually a lot more important than people think it is.
These would be the bull cases. Bear cases would be that it looks like this kind of, this rhetoric of Trump wanting to fix some problems in the world seems like it's going to be continuing at pace. I've
first white line you got, Richie, is at what price?
So the first one, this would be this next support down. So if Bitcoin did lose support, around about, like, say if we dropped into the 85s, for example, you probably predict that Sui is going to lose this support here, which would then fall us down to 60 cents, right?
Oh, wow.
If we saw like a big market tumble and, apocalypse style, Bitcoin down to 60K floor, basically, like that would be, it's going to happen whatever time the bear market really does hit and we get the bottom. If it's this year, next year, or 3 years later, there is probably due a 60K Bitcoin at some time in the future. That would see Sui drop down to 35 cents. So this is worst case scenario. If you listen, but I'm not saying, I don't know where Bitcoin or Sui is going to go. They're going to do what they're going to do, right? But we are...
if we leave all politics out of it, it's just basically the U.S. is going to get a huge influx of liquidity and a lot of pressure to lower the rates. And that's going to have a really big effect on people going into risk assets like cryptocurrency. Like that's happening in Q1.
Yeah. I think my predictions for 2026 are, first, Iran is going to get some action. Then probably, I really hope the Greenland stuff just doesn't happen, because that's so bearish for everybody.
Actually, I mean, they went there and interviewed they interviewed the locals, and all of them are totally down for that. it's only the Denmark that are controlling them. That
I don't think that's true, man. It's
well,
like if I was from Greenland and then I'm just used to the way things are, and then suddenly it's like, okay, you're going to completely change, everything's going to be moved around. I don't know if that would be. I don't know if I'd be cool
well,
with that.
the population's only 30,000, and they did do it live.
60,000.
They did do a live interview with a huge group of people that live there, and they were all very happy about the idea.
But
Now,
it would
this
break.
was
But that would
quite a
break
while
NATO,
ago, but
right? If that happens, NATO would be over, and that would cause.
I don't think so, because the U.S. is basically the whole entire thing of NATO, because they're basically like all of what NATO is. Without the U.S., NATO wouldn't even be anything. Plus, they're in Europe. They have the most risk. Like, we don't even have any reason to be part of NATO.
But remember, we're not talking politics. We're talking markets, right? And what markets need is stability, and they need to know essentially what's going to be happening in the future with confidence in order to pump, right? If we don't have any kind of confidence that we know what's going to happen, if it's all going to be a surprise, then you're going to see increased volatility in markets.
See, Richie, on the bearish side, they've got to put out a plan for the oil in Venezuela, because that uncertainty that sticks around for a while, that could create some freaking out.
It churns into sell as opposed to buy. Because you did see that when the Venezuela, when that operation was extremely successful and fast, and minimum casualties on either side. Like, that was a big juicy pump, which I captured actually on a long.
They're sending in Chevron. They're sending in Chevron and all the oil companies to pay for the renovations of the factories, and a lot of the proceeds are going to go to the Venezuelan people and create jobs for them. So it's a net positive for the native population, and then also, since Chevron and all these companies are front running the bill, it's not the U.S. It's third-party oil companies that are going to be fronting billions of dollars, because first they have to fix their power grid, which will give all the locals power again, and then give them jobs at the oil refineries that they're going to pay to fix. So it seems fair to me.
Historically, taking over, kidnapping a leader doesn't really happen that historically anymore. So, I mean, if we go back 100 years ago to 1923, for example, which was probably the last time that this kind of activity happened in South America, taking over countries and then attempting to rebuild them from within doesn't work.
No,
well, that's the thing. They're not going to do like the Iraq thing. What they're doing is they make an agreement with the people that are in charge. They're going to do a fair election and work with them. They're not going to try and just run the country like they did with Iraq, because that was a disaster. They're going to work with whoever wins the election and help them build their infrastructure and kind of assist with what they're doing. Not like they're not going to be people over there running the country like we did with Iraq. It's going to be through just cooperation, basically. And the majority of the people, the majority of the people in Venezuela, if you go on TikTok, they're all happy about it. They're all thanking. They're partying in the streets. They're glad that they're not being oppressed anymore.
For now, but then just because you remove one person doesn't mean that there are 10 to 50 to 100,000 people.
That's the thing that the U.S. is going to make sure of, is that there's not going to be another dictator in charge. They're going to make sure it's a fair election, because
they'll still have guerrilla warfare, right?
No.
Sure?
If they start trying to do anything violent, the U.S. will step in again. But as long as they'll have fair elections and no one's trying to intervene, they're going to let them do it on their own.
Let's see. You talk with so much conviction, but we don't know what's going to happen.
Well, you imagine being asleep, man, at 2:00 in the morning, hearing that freaking helicopter above your building.
Yeah.
Well, he's
20 sets of boots hitting the freaking roof.
Yeah, no, man.
Well, he's killed many of his opposition. He's killed many of people that were against him. He's did a lot of terrible things. So it's, it wasn't like he was, just some dictator. He was a killer. He was, mass murders. Wasn't good.
Yeah, but my point is, for the good of the markets, let's hope this mission of fixing world issues is a slow cook and not a quick, continuous monthly event. If we do, because if we do see recovery, right, then like here I plotted this line to beat all-time high and follow the general lifetime trend of Sui coin, we would see $5.5 Sui, not in I've plotted here till July, and that would be an incredible pump. Probably we're going to see, if we see market recovery, it would be later in the year, probably Q3, Q4, where we could see all-time high Sui once again, which would be awesome. We have Brett Hartman saying bad news for China, bad news for Russia. At the moment,
that is correct too, because that was their oil pipeline.
It was. We have Brett Prince. I'm surprised with all the news I've seen here in America lately that the markets haven't dropped down to CME gap for BTC 88K. We might just be trying to form a cup and handle. Yeah, cup and handy. This is the cup and handle I think Brett's talking about. He's seen a cup and handy coming out.
And yeah, I stay up to date with.
There we
I
go.
stay up to date with the politics stuff, but it's mostly for pro crypto. That's what I want to see. But
yeah,
I do keep up to date on it. I don't really particularly care too much about politics unless it's pro crypto.
Yeah, I mean, for me, politics is it's just history just repeats itself, and in my opinion. So generally, you can look back 100 years and see what happened last time. Generally, it's going to happen again, which means that there's going to be a big old fucking mess everywhere in the world for a while. But that's if history repeats itself. If we are somehow smarter and we learn from our mistakes and we have different aims and goals, the powers that be have different aims and goals as opposed to just getting more money and power, then we would see a different outcome. But if the aim is to get more money and power, then we will have the same outcome that we've had for the past 100, 200, 300, 500 years.
But I think in situations like that, people like to go to cryptocurrency because it's more independent and it's not as easily governed, especially with what Sui Network is about to do.
Yeah. Well, at the moment, people are going to like war stocks. I've been trading war stocks. But anyway, we're getting off topic. Let's talk about SuiDex. I'm going to fairly well do first, Wise DJ. I'll talk about SuiDex, and then we will talk about what you found out about Sui and the new developments since, for coming into 2026.
And you plan on talking about Swarm Network too, right? Because I have some additional things.
Yeah, we can talk about Swarm too. So SuiDex, if we go to, let's see what's happening on SuiDex. So we have currently in the DEX, we have $459,000 locked in TVL. Our volume now is peaking. It's getting close to 20K volume daily, which is good. Over like 2 weeks ago, we were around about 10K volume. So we've doubled our daily volume on the DEX in the last 2 weeks, which is always good, meaning our all-time volume is about to hit about $2 million. If you come to the pools section on SuiDex, dex.suidex.org, you can see the APRs for just holding your liquidity in the pools without staking in the farm. We have completed the indexer on the farm, but annoyingly, the team didn't put the full test site online for this morning, which I wanted them to do, but they didn't. I don't know why. But so if you go to test-farm at suidex.org, it's live, right? All they need to do is just point this one to the main site now, and we're done. What you'll find is the problem that we've had for the past week. If I refresh, this is the currently live site. If we come here to the token locker, the problem that we've been seeing is that the loading time is lagging, right? This is due to RPC, and we're programming too much on the front end. So for the updated site, we're running everything through the back end. So this is the back. So you'll see here, it's loading, right? And it takes a couple minutes to fix that, right? If you go to the test site, which we've put in the Telegram, people can use this, it's live, connect your wallet. You'll see that the load time now is about 2 seconds, and there we are, and we're live. So we fixed all lag on the token locker. You can now use that it basically takes 1 second to load. And also the farm page, all your pools and APRs and TVL will load instantaneously. So there's now no lag on any of the parts of the SuiDex site, which is the indexer fully working now. which means we now have the CLI, we have the API, which means we've now begun the process to get ourselves listed on Gecko Terminal as well, which is very important. So I'll put it in the chat where you can use the fast site. So if you're here now, you can use it now. It's completely safe. You can connect your wallet and you can use that. Hopefully later today, we will mirror this test site onto the main site, and then that's the development of the UI pretty much complete on speed-wise. What we can do now is the application has already begun. It might already be in for Gecko Terminal, which is here. So the first step we need to do now is, now that our backend is completely readable by anyone, we can teach people how to read it. We're now applying to Gecko Terminal, which will then list SuiDex as a DEX, which exists on the Gecko Terminal. From there, we can begin to give them the LP data for all LP, which exists on SuiDex, all trading data, all victory data, all tree data, everything, so that even for tree token, it can help you in your application process because you have additional daily volume and you have additional liquidity, which they can see now. For victory token, it means that we'll probably be able to list it on CoinGecko pretty much immediately after getting on Gecko Terminal, because we.
And I can see this now, Richie.
On SuiDex, yeah. On Gecko Terminal, it's not up yet. We're waiting now for the submission to be accepted. So this is the next play. Next play, get on Gecko Terminal and get on DeFi Llama, which is this one here. DeFi Llama is a very important tool for tracking anything that happens on chain. So we can come here to Sui, and you can see it's going to track all protocols on Sui. So now that we are indexed, we can teach DeFi Llama how to read SuiDex contracts, how to read our TVL, our volume, our revenue, our fees, and we can get added to DeFi Llama. We're going to be sitting somewhere just below Farah Finance is probably where we're going to be. No, below Turbos as well, actually. So we'll be somewhere like in the top 30, I think, is when we'll be on DeFi Llama, which is good. And then we can start working ourselves up.
So I have a question about the indexer being finished. Do we have enough of the indexer finished that I can now talk to the other connections I have about getting listed, like with SuiScan?
Yeah, you can. Because the whole thing is on the indexer, like a lot of people will just think it's like, oh, you can now interact on the site quickly. It's way more than that. It's an entire backend that can be prodded and used to pull information from easily through calls. So it's essential for anyone who's trying to pull data from what's happening on our contracts is what's key.
So my connection, Amy with Cetus, she told me that we need to create like a formal request with our details, what they need to know about the indexer, which, you know, those things I don't know what that means, but if we get that information from the team,
I mean, and
send that to her, that she can set that up so we can be on SuiScan.
Yep, and then we can begin aggregating or attempting to aggregate with Cetus, Aftermath, Bluefin. We can aggregate with all these DEXs to route our trading and their trading through our DEXs. This is all possible now because we finished that work. So that's what we'll be working on. In terms of then SuiDex as a DEX, we'll check out what's going on. So at the moment, you can see all this as well on Noodles. And then, of course, the challenge of getting DEX Screener out as well is important. Why did Victory go to saying it's at $1.80? That's wrong.
Gee, my heart fluttered for a second there, Richie.
Oh, there we go. That'd be cool. So price of Victory, we're sitting around about the same. We had a little pump above with the momentum of the network, but then we've had the retracement. What's happened to my chart? There we go. So we did see a nice little pumpage of Victory with the whole market going up. Victory as well was coming up as well. We got to 2 zeros and a 3-1. We've kind of retraced with the market now and then balanced out the 2 zeros and 2-9. If you go zoom out to like long term, we're sitting still above the price that we were at in November. So we are up on the monthly, which is cool to see, by like 2%. In terms of being like a farmable reward token, this is great because it just means if you're farming with your Victory with Sui, USDC, or Rat Bitcoin, you're just essentially, you've got a money printer. You're just sitting there earning funds every single day. the reward coin is holding its value, which means that you're farming in profit continuously, right? Market cap of Victory is $900,000 with $229,000 liquidity. Interesting here, you see like our top 10 holders for Victory is at 0. I think that's because so many people are in liquidity with their Victory, right? They want to farm with it, right?
Right.
Which is bullish though, very bullish. And
so if it's in the farm, it doesn't show up as LP?
Sorry?
If it's in the farm, it doesn't show up as LP?
I don't think Noodles do that yet because they haven't Noodles have aggregated the DEX, but they haven't aggregated the farm yet. So we can also teach them that now that we've indexed the farm. So you'll start to see all of your farming pairs appear on Noodles as well soon as well, which would be really cool. So you'll be able to know, you know, say you come to Sui Farm and you want to know how much, you go to my position, right? You want to know how many, what's my total rewards, right? Because here we have listed, like, you know, you have, here I have Victory staked. I have this pool here, right? I want to know how much dollar value I have. I have $1,400. But I want to know also how much Bitcoin I have in here, how much Victory I have in here, right? So soon you're going to be able to go to Noodles and see that, right? And see all of your liquidity staked and not staked inside of the farm as well. So that will be coming as well.
That will be great for presentations.
Yeah, it's all bullish. So it's just like any other DEX, basically. We're getting to that point, which is good. But this is what I mean. Like the daily trading volume on Victory at the moment is between $10,000 to $20,000 daily, which means getting onto CoinGecko is going to be quite simple because that's kind of this is the minimum they look for listing tokens onto CoinGecko for Sui coins. So that's bullish as well. So that's what's going on in the back end. That's what we're working towards continuously. The other things I've done is I want to create a new game for the Victory stakers and also SuiDex users. So this biggest stake competition has completed, and we're developing a new one. I just funded a developer this morning to start the work on it, and we're getting the wheel. I told them, you know, because they've finished the hard work on the back end, we're now getting the Victory. The Wheel of Victory is coming. The Wheel of Victory is going to be, again, incentivizing for Victory staking, but we're also going to be expanding it to Victory locking. So if you are going to be pairing your liquidity with Victory Sui, Victory USDC, or Bitcoin and Victory and staking it into the farm, you're soon going to see an option to spin the wheel. The wheel is going to so say, for example, I had some here. I want to put into the Sui Victory pool. When I click farm, and then when I click deposit, once my deposit is completed, I'm going to get a wheel. The wheel is going to pop up, and I'm going to get to spin it, and it's going to have prizes, many prizes. Some of these prizes are going to be Victory coins. Some can be NFTs. Some can be other coins from different projects, which we're going to be funding as well. So you don't know what you're going to get when you spin the wheel, but everyone who stakes into the pools will get a spin of the wheel. In addition, we're also going to be expanding this to the locker. So also in the token locker, if you decide you just want to lock your liquid Victory token, you're also going to get to spin the wheel with your Victory token locks as well. So it's going to be gamified prizes across the board for people who are continuing to compound or new people coming who are going to be using SuiDex as well. And in addition, I'm trying to figure out a way to put a referral system on the wheel, which would mean that affiliate networkers, marketers, SuiDex users who want to try and bring other people to SuiDex can share their link to SuiDex and get rewards from people depositing into these pools as well. So we're going to have a referral system built into the wheel, which I think is going to be really fun for, you know, people who make content on SuiDex and can also earn from attracting more people to join the farm. So that's what's coming.
Richard, remember, I can make the games for you. I just need help. I need to know what they need to link it to the website.
Yeah, it's complex because they need to have deep knowledge of how our contracts work. And also the reward system is going to be quite complex because it means I need to pool the Like say someone deposits in, we have to have a referral reward system, which has to have a separate wallet with the referral funds in it to pay the referees. Then we also have the prize pool.
As far as like the visual part of it and the spinning, like the game aspect.
Yeah.
That part I can do.
Nice. Well, I'll get you linked up with the builder of it, and then you can give him a hand in any kind of building and design of how it looks and how it activates and things.
Yeah, we'll geek out together and talk about computer stuff.
Yeah,
my favorite.
So that's the big thing I'm building at the moment for it. Also considering putting I want to build a restake button for the victory pools, which is another thing that I tasked him with. So I tasked him with building the Wheel of Victory and creating a restake button. And I'm just going to try to change my VPN. You hearing any lag?
A little bit. It's a little bit grainy.
Your audio is fine. Your video is only choppy a little bit, but your audio is perfect.
Change the thing. It's a China problem. And the other thing that I've tasked them with, so there's two things that they'll be working on, is if we come to Token Locker, let's go on the fast site. Right, so if I come to Token Locker, say I have a lock, my locks, right? So we're going to do this on the 3 month, the 1 year, and the 3 month and the 1 year basically locks, okay, not for the week lock. So here I have a 1 year lock, for example. So imagine my 1 year lock is complete, right? So what I'm going to see when a lock is complete is it's going to bring up my box saying you can now claim out your victory rewards, because victory rewards are completely claimable upon the lock completion, right? You get 100% of your victory back. So what I want to do is I want to create a restake button for victory when your lock is complete. Now you can choose, it's an option, right? You can choose if you want to claim out all your victory when your lock is complete, claim it out. You can do that. Or you can press the restake button and you can get a bonus on restaking your victory. So for example, I'm thinking about 15% bonus on a restake. So say your 3 month lock is up, you can then click restake, get it 15, possibly 20, I think 15 is a good number, bonus on that. So you relock it for another 3 months and you get a bonus added into your victory stake.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so to incentivize people to continue to essentially keep their tokens in the system. And remember, by being locked with your victory, you get victory rewards daily. You also get Sui rewards from the protocol as well, which continue to come in weekly. So that's also the two things. So Wheel of Victory with referral system, incentivized for all victory staking across the network. And I want to put a restake button on the victory with a boost function as well. So that's what we're working on now. I'm happy because that's the kind of stuff that I know people want, especially people who are, inside of my marketing sphere who've been with this channel for a long time. I know that they enjoy these kind of gamified and boostified and referral wise as well systems for farming, because you still get the same rewards.
Loves a good game, man.
Yeah, exactly. We get the same rewards, but we're just boosting the rewards from different aspects to give people who are engaged in the system more rewards, basically the potential to get more rewards. So if you have any questions on that, let me know.
That's important right now, Richie, especially with the market being so sideways, to give somebody something to do. It just keeps them engaged.
Exactly.
I mean, seriously, I mean, just
yeah, man, for sure. So let's how about we draw the winner of the winners? So I have the wheel here. We had a lot of action in the last competition for the victory locking. Like the competition at the end was fierce, man. For the winners, I think we had like $10,000, like $500. Let's find it actually.
The first
sold a house and put a down payment in victory.
Yeah. Let's see. It was in the buy bot room. Yeah. So we had first place was $10,512 of victory staked, victory LP staked in the 2 week window. Second place was $10,100. So these two wallets were going at it. They were going mental during the last phases of this. Third place was $6,000. Yeah. It was CM Silver, I think, who won the prize in the end. The top prize.
Really?
Yeah. Who has been consistent in these competitions since the launch. So, and we are also fixing, for the next time we run this bot, we're going to fix the problem of people of re-entrancy, because people were claiming out then claiming back in. So we're going to fix that. But the winners didn't do this tactic. They were just straight up putting their funds in, which is great to see. So we've already vested out the million victory. That's going into their wallets every single day. But we do have the 2 random $100 Sui Trump winners to choose from. So we had the whole list was a lot of people. What were we, like 284 individuals to now spin and win. So we're going to spin it. First winner for $100, Sui Trump.
Drum roll.
Oh my God. It's a wonderful day. All right, so we'll take this wallet. I'm going to save it. Congratulations. 1d6. And you are now a Sui Trump champion. So the $100 will be sent to you just after we finish the stream. Let me write it down. $100.
Now, if they have a Sui, NS, would it show it right there, or are these just addresses?
These are just addresses. This is the pickerwheel.com. I don't think they have Sui NS. And let's go to winner number 2. Hopefully it's not the same guy. If it is, that's what happens.
Wow.
If it was the same guy, that would be incredibly lucky. Oh my God, we have another winner. Okay, good. I do love a wheel. That's why I want to build the wheel, right, on SuiDex, because I have great memories of doing wheel giveaways, even back in like 2021. Those were the good days. Spinning the wheel, sending down the prizes was good. So that, you know, I want the same kind of wheel experience. I want the spin noise. I want the celebration of, you know, you've won something. I want the whole addictive feeling of spinning a wheel.
Dopamine, baby.
You did a lot of those. You did a lot of those when we were doing the LP providers for the Sui Trump coin, when we were doing those promotions to pick the winners. That was fun. Man,
I'm a sucker for a wheel. I'm a sucker for a wheel. But congratulations to the winners. So you will be sent the Sui Trump just at the end of today's video. Right, so that's the SuiDex news. If we have any questions or comments about it, then let me know in the live. But for now, let's move on to what we're going to be talking about next. Furley, you want to take the stage and tell us about what's happening on Sui?
Well, first, just to finish up with the farm and the DEX, right before this video, I was able to claim my victory, claim my Sui, claim my farm positions on an Android cell phone with the Slush Wallet app. So that all worked great, first of all. And
good.
As far as the Sui Stack S2, that is the future of what Sui Network is wanting to do with the network. And it is going to be privacy by default and compliance when relevant. Because last year in 2025, privacy coins like Monero and Zcash were very successful. So what they're doing is making it private, and that also stops the MEV attacks, and it also keeps people from being able to see your transactions, because when institutional like companies and big trading, any of these places with big money, they're going to want privacy, but they need compliance as well. So this gives them both things. And I sent to your Telegram that video, unless you want me to play it myself, because it explains it perfectly.
Okay, let me find Mr. Furley. The privacy supremacy, right? That's the title.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
breaks
downloading
it down.
It.
Really
it's
good.
Coming. Oh, it's fast. Look how fast that is.
Yeah, it's only 2 minutes.
Okay, let me download.
Sui wants to end crypto.
And I'll put it in the thingy. Present video file. Downloads. Oh, I need to rename it. Hang on. You get that when you download things from Telegram. It doesn't give the file name at the end.
Right?
Yeah, you have to add it manually.
Because they have a bad dev. A
You want me
bad
to-
dev.
You want me
You'll
to
get
email
plugged.
it to you, or
No, I've got it. I got it.
Okay.
I just had to add the MP4 on the end. Bad. Don't
Had
say
to do
that, then
this-
you get
Had to do
plugged
the
by the
Stewie
Russians.
Griffin bad dev.
Bad dev. MP4. All right, we got it. It's coming.
End crypto's so-called glass house era. Let's dive into their huge 2026 plan. So,
Let's go.
what was once seen as a feature, total transparency, is now seen as a massive liability. Okay, problem 1. Your killer trading strategy, it gets copied instantly, erasing any advantage you had. And then there's this. Your business payments are public, basically giving rivals your entire playbook. And of course, there's MEV, predatory bots that front-run your trades, like an invisible tax. So what's the solution? A huge privacy upgrade that makes confidentiality the default setting. The tech behind
Okay, so yeah, this problem I've noticed on Sui. So have you noticed this at all, Peter? The bots on Sui is becoming quite an issue.
Yeah, they're nuts.
they were the
Yeah.
ones that ruined. They pretty much ruined the Tato token for potato finance.
Yeah.
The bots robbed all the early buys and then sold and basically tanked the price.
Yeah, I
Those
mean,
were
it's
bots.
just this solution of going to privacy transactions. It makes perfect sense, and it would actually make the network more attractive.
It's a huge deal. It's bigger than people think it is.
It could make the overall trading volume on Sui go much lower though, because these bots are beneficial for showing more volume than the chain
But
actually has.
they
That's
said
100% sure.
this isn't going to stop the bots completely. There's still
Okay.
attacks they can do, but it'll stop the main attacks. And it'll also give people privacy and give companies privacy. And they feel that the trade-off is bringing in big corporations that don't want everybody seeing their transactions is going to be a huge positive, because they can't do that with Monero, because that's like illegal pretty much to use, because
Yeah.
Monero can never be publicly shown. So further on in the video, it shows how it can be privacy by default, but still compliant for regulators with a view key.
Okay, let's continue the video. I'm going to stop it at different points because it is quite tech heavy, so we can kind of go through it in sections.
Yeah, sure.
And this is a zero-knowledge proof called a ZK snark. It's pretty wild stuff. Sui is using a specific engine for this called Groth 16, and their reason why is key. It's all about one thing, pure speed. Verifying a proof takes just 1.2 milliseconds, blazing
And that's
fast.
1.2
This tells you they
seconds.
picked raw speed over academic theory.
1.2 or 0.12?
1.2 seconds.
Okay.
It's a super practical engineering choice. And the payoff is huge. Sui's design means it can process these private transactions in parallel. But wait, this creates a paradox, right? Institutions need privacy, but regulators need to see what's happening. Sui's answer is a killer feature called selective disclosure, and it uses a special view key. And this chart really shows how Sui stands apart from the old school.
Okay, what we got here? Break down the chart, please.
So
Right.
that's Monero, XMR, and Zcash. Those did really good in 2025. Those are privacy coins,
Yeah.
but it says what their default state is, their auditability, smart contracts, throughput, and Sui beats them in every category.
Okay, so they're all private. Zcash is public with the optional to be private. Auditability. Okay. Smart contract, full move, limited, throughput, low, high. Okay.
It's basically
Privacy
Monero
coins, right?
is perfect.
So here,
It's basically
Monero's-
Monero is too private. Zcash is not private enough.
Okay.
here's how that works. An auditor gets a read-only pass to see your transactions. Simple. But this isn't just for compliance. It's also a direct economic weapon against MEV. Take the classic sandwich attack. A bot sees your trade and jumps in front to skim profit. On Sui, that just becomes impossible. The bots can't see the trades, so they can't front run them. The result is a much fairer market. That's what's going to attract serious traders and liquidity.
And this isn't just one single feature. It's a whole developer ecosystem called the S2 stack.
This stack has everything you
right
need.
there.
A gas-free stablecoin, easy.
All right. The S2
Okay,
stack
so
stacking up.
there is now a stable coin that's going to be gasless on the Sui network, the USD Sui, to make it so it's absolutely free to trade and purchase things. And with the Slush wallet and the ZK login, you can log in with your Gmail. So they're basically making it as easy as possible to bring in retail that don't want to learn seed phrases, and you're going to be able to use it like a payment. You can just send USD Sui, no fee, and people won't be able to see what you're doing. And also DeepBook. I'm not so familiar with DeepBook, what an order book is on that part, but the agentic web, an optimized environment for AI agents to transact, which is a big deal based on what we're going to talk about later, is that they're trying to build this substrate for the AI agents of the future to operate on, not just for Swarm Network, but for all AI agents, because Sui Network is the only tech stack that actually has everything that AI agents need to operate. The main thing being the Walrus protocol and the storage layer built on chain, and the finality speed of Sui Network being 300 milliseconds. So these agents can store, share, and retrieve information at lightning speeds, and they'll be able to do it privately.
Okay. And the agentic web, we're going to be linking that to Swarm later, right?
Yeah.
In your,
so that's
we'll talk about your theory.
Logins and even tools for AI. With USD Sui, the idea is simple: a private, on-chain Venmo experience, but with zero gas fees. And Slush gets rid of the biggest pain point. You can just log in with a Google account. So, Sui is making a massive bet that the Glasshouse era is officially over. Sui
Nice. Good video, man. Let's go. Come on, Peter. No.
That was good, Furley. That was good, sir.
There's many more in the pipeline.
So this is Furley's bull case for why Sui is going to be catching a lot of attention in 2026 because of the privacy play and this agentic AI plan. Well, we'll get into your conspiracy theory of how it all links, because I don't know if you have the insider knowledge on this, or if this is just you quite cleverly pulling
the insider knowledge
together.
is something totally different.
Okay, so let's get into it then. So if we scroll back there to the agentic part, right? Agentic AI. Okay.
Well, I don't know if you wanted to check the price action of Monero and Zcash in 2025, because they ripped.
We can do that.
They did great. I don't know if that's worth it to pull that up or not.
Sure. Let me pull this one. All right, so we want to check Zcash, right?
Yeah, ZEC, I think.
ZEC. Zcash. I can't spell.
Jeez, Reggie.
No, it's like, let's just go CoinGecko. It'd be easier. Don't get as professional a chart on CoinGecko, but yeah, it's always trending. Zcash is bombing right now, though. It's a good opportunity for a short. But you go on the 1 year, yeah, this is a 1 year chart for Zcash. And they did start pumping immediately when the market started dipping, which is generally what happens. Zcash last pumped in 2021, I believe, when the market started dipping. 2022 was the last time the Zcash started pumping as well, which was the market dip. And all the way through the current bull run, the last bull run, they have been pretty silent until they began to pump once again. But they've done some damage, that's true. And then Monero.
XMR or Monero.
Yeah, XMR is always a good one as well.
Richie, I'll tell you this, man. I did a couple of in-person demonstrations of SuiDex this week, and the quality of life improvements have really helped onboarding new coiners.
Oh,
where
cool.
you can just hit a button, claim everything, hit the button in the token locker and claim it all. It's really making a big impact.
Yeah. Also now, because now everything is up to speed now, so it means that anyone who's coming as a first time, because I did have like a Elon Muskie. He said like he was trying to introduce it to one of his friends, and he said that his point was very, very clear. He said if I have 50K and I'm wanting to put it into a protocol and it doesn't load fast enough, why would I put the money in? Because that means that you haven't been able to figure out how to work the web page fast enough. Why would I put the money in it, right? Why would I put so much money in it? So definitely, I'm really happy that finally, 2.5 months after launching, the development team have managed to get the site up to speed, so we can move on from that now and start the bullish outbuild of other things now as well.
How does XMR look to you there?
So Monero is on the year up 136, and then XMR is 4% up today. Wow. Monero is XMR. Sorry.
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah, I was thinking about the other one, XLM. Up we go, boom, 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 up.
And Monero is the ultimate privacy coin. That is. There's no option to make it public. It is untraceable. That's why it's basically the currency of the darknet.
Yeah, we also have ProveX, which is coming, the one I told you about before. So this is still continuing. This is the ProveX sacrifice. Richard Hart doing his time. He's creating I put in for this because I kind of want to actually, the more I thought about it. What he's building here is a way for you to sell your crypto without the banks knowing what you did. Lovely. So
does he have any proofs of what he's doing at this time?
He is forking an already existing site and adding a crypto token to it. Nice. So ProveX hopefully will be a pretty bullish one. I put in $300. I thought, fuck it, let's just go for it, and let's see if it works. And if it does work, then
for a segue into what I want to talk about.
$403 million now sacrificed without any expectation of any financial return. $403 million into it now.
It's crazy as hell.
Why do you make one of those, Richie?
Yeah, I know. Hey, guys, by the way, if you give me $403 million without any expectation of any financial return, I might make something. I might not, though.
You would, though. You have more integrity than that guy, I think.
You might drink a beer in an airport.
Exactly. Okay, so with that one, that is the privacy story. So will we talk about, do you want to talk about Swarm?
A segue, before you go to Swarm, go to Polymarket.
Okay. Polymarket, right.
Richie, two of the semi-new corners asked today, I showed them the Ultimo card, but they asked if there's a debit card for Sui. I haven't found one yet.
Yes, it is coming. It's already approved in the EU MasterCard, and it is coming
PU?
The European Union. It's going to be a MasterCard.
Tell them, kids.
It is coming to the United States next.
Oh, here's a good one. US. So this is Polymarket. We all know Polymarket. I don't use it myself, but
it is massive, though. It's
huge.
Wildly popular.
So for example, this would be a pretty good one. US strikes Iran by. We didn't forecast this. Israel strikes Iran by January 31st, 2026. I'd say
it's not all politics stuff too. Like they have categories about the most weird random stuff.
I think there's a very high chance of this happening, but apparently people don't. Yeah, so I don't know if we can see the overall, volume on Polymarket, which I'd be interested to know, but it doesn't really show that.
I can get that real quick.
Yeah, but it is huge. Yeah, there's huge revenue coming in from this. So why did you want me to look at Polymarket?
Because what the Swarm Network, and in partnership with Talus, the other AI agent project on Sui Network, and Sui Network themselves, because if you look at all of the recent videos from Sui Network, they're constantly talking about AI agents and facilitating, be the next agent layer. They've even slipped in things about prediction markets. Also, Swarm Network is in partnership with Talus and Sui Network and Walrus Protocol, which would be needed to do all of these things. And on a live space that I was on with Yannick, I asked him if I could have some alpha that, if you can't say something else, what could you give us? And he said, well, all the stuff that's going on with Swarm Network and all that stuff about prediction markets. He's like, we're a part of that, but I can't say anything else. So what it seems like to me is that Sui Network, they're going to be building a prediction market competition with Polymarket, basically like a Sui Network version of Polymarket. And Swarm Network is going to be able to provide truth agents to help figure out what is the most likely outcome of that bet that's going to happen. And see, I don't have all the details, but it is pretty much, from what I've gathered and who I've talked to, like, they are doing this. I just don't have all the details, but there is going to be a prediction market on Sui Network, and Talus and Swarm Network are going to be involved. And if they pull that off, it's going to be huge, and so along with the privacy thing.
So the clues are kind of on their website for Swarm, right? It says here, next generation markets, real-time data, on-chain logic triggered by ZK knowledge, verified private data, financial, health record, internal metrics, real-world event triggers, and truth verified data. So all this, they pivoted recently from allowing people to build their own agents to creating a truth verified data bot, essentially.
That's more clues right there, is that they want people to lease their licenses because they know this is going to be more profitable and better in the long run. But I believe they also have like a gag order from Sui Network, because Sui Network wants to be the ones to announce it, I'm sure, so that they can't say anything. Because if you ask Yannick about details about like the roadmap, he's kind of like,
or here, automate positions, liquidations, and hedging strategies based on real-world triggers like policy updates, outages, and sentiment shifts. This would be a trading bot that runs on world news, and this one would be insurance. Prediction and information market, allow trading on outcomes from non-public data sets, polls, corporate reports, private research, social sentiment markets. Like the pizza, what's the Pentagon pizza market? Have you seen that?
No.
This is pretty fascinating. So it's the Pentagon pizza chart, and it's let me see if I can find it. It's a graph, that a poll that continues to run, the pizza index, and it is based on how much pizza the Pentagon is ordering, and it goes from DEFCON 1 to DEFCON 4, because obviously if more pizza is being ordered from the Pentagon, that means that they're staying later because they've got to work harder on whatever they're going to be doing, right?
It's pizza what?
That, actually.
The pizza int.watch, right? So they had
Gotta check this out.
The big one was before the Venezuela grab. The pizza index it completely mooned because there was so much pizza being ordered, right? And they have different places as well. So at the moment, District Pizza Palace is way more popular for Pentagon than other ones.
They don't have a Diet Coke one? Because Trump has a button in his office where he presses a button and someone brings him a Diet Coke.
That'd be pretty funny if they had that too.
Oh, this is crazy.
Yeah. So they combined, someone made millions of dollars by following the pizza index and made a bet on Polymarket about Venezuela and won like $10 million. Gay bar report theory, Pentagon pizza index expanded beyond pizza monitoring to include gay bars. The series suggests unusually quiet activity at LGBTQ establishments during peak hours may indicate personal working overtime on classified operations.
The internet has no bounds. It will go do. It'll If it's possible, they will do it. They will come up with it.
So if you had an agent which was plugged in to watch this website, for example, you could then have automated trading through Polymarket or prediction markets about world events that follow the pizza index. This is kind of what this is saying. And so Swarm are integrated with all of these big,
that's Talus,
backers.
Walrus, Sui Network. They were also one of the top 5 cohorts in the Sui Hub Meta program, which was 630 applicants, and most people don't even know about that.
So Richie, I'm going to give you a little bit of Sui Carnival news.
Right.
One of the Carnival vendors over here is pretty big, and he likes crypto. So we started talking about Sui, and they make like really niche beads over here for Carnival season. So he's actually thinking about launching one of his sites on Sui Network, and for his beads for Carnival season, he's thinking about launching an NFT line of those, which is really interesting.
That's cool. Sui beads.
Yeah.
I'd like some Sui beads. That'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
You should get some Texit coin beads as well. That'd be pretty good.
Yes. Dadgummit, yes.
That would work. So this is the chart on on Truth token. So their token is out. They did just go through a big unlock, which didn't, like, most people would look at this chart and think, where was the unlock? And they'd probably think it was here.
You said this is Swarm, right?
Yeah. So their token's called Truth. Currently 22 million market cap, which is huge on Sui, right? $1 million liquidity on Bluefin. So they had this dump here, which was a 50% dump, which happened over the space of basically a few days. And this has been their largest dump. I think they had their launch dump. That was their largest one, but this one was significant. But that wasn't actually where their unlock was. Their unlock of the largest amount of Truth token was here, right? So they've had their biggest unlock they're ever going to see for tokens, and they went up in price, which is great to see, actually, because it means that there is demand for Truth token. There's interest in what they're building, but it is significantly down from their all-time high, which was in November. So from all-time high, they're down 80%, which is like most of crypto, right? But they are tied to USDC, which means they're not affected by the price of Sui coin or Bitcoin. They're affected by just the interest generally in their own project. Truth is the token that I am currently running a poll on SuiDex to see if people want to add a Truth and USDC pool to SuiDex. Let me find that.
Can we add the Pentagon Pizza token?
Yeah, that'd be good. Pentagon Pizza. I'm sure that's probably been put on pump.
The poll has swung much in favor of the going with Truth from last I saw.
Yeah, so we have SuiDex family. Do you want a Truth USDC reward pool on Sui Farm? Yes is 64%. No is 36%. But my one issue with this poll is because since we've made our Telegram topic based, there is way less engagement inside the Telegram, which is something that Telegram need to fix. Because I've noticed that with any group, which then if you make a group topic based, you lose engagement, but you get more organization. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people who are using SuiDex don't know about this poll actually, because from we got like 600 members in the SuiDex group, but we only have under 40 votes, right? But at the moment we have 21 votes saying yes and 12 votes saying no. Let's see who's saying no. We have Will saying no. He's quite a big player in.
You can do polls on x.com
Michael
also.
and John are saying no. We could do it on X as well, but I'm interested more in the people who are actually using SuiDex to see if they want this. So we can see from being active in the Telegram and talking to people continuously, we can see which people are more active in having conversation, and we can see the ones which are interested in this and not.
Well,
and it's
one thing
split,
that I
right?
explained in the Telegram is that this doesn't, like, they don't need Truth tokens to benefit from this, from adding a pool. The benefit to this would be Swarm Network's huge presence, their partnership with Google, with Swarm Network, with Walrus, it would be a publicity opportunity, because if Swarm Network was posting about SuiDex with all of their, they've sold 10,000 licenses, that will bring so many people to the platform. It'll get people buying Victory Coin. It'll be beneficial for everybody, whether or not they have Truth Token just to make a pool with, or make an LP with, because it's going to bring people to the platform, is what my argument was.
I think they do need more liquidity, to be honest. I mean, they've got $22 million market cap and only $1 million liquidity. Like, they're going to swing so much, and they are heavily involved in leverage trading with centralized DEXs. Like, you can perp trade Truth in so many places.
Binance Perps, they were on Binance Perps the very first day of TGE.
Yeah, and I mean, it makes, this is why it's so volatile as well, because people are really speculating on the price of this coin. So in terms of it being good for SuiDex, it would be good because we'd have another liquidity pair, which is significant TVL. But it might be similar to, because I don't know yet, right? Because I don't know if we add Truth, would it be like having Sui USDC, right? And we can add like significant TVL to SuiDex, or would it be like something like Sui Wall, right? Where we've only managed to acquire $4,000 of liquidity onto SuiDex by offering great APR for Walrus, right? There's 48% APR on Walrus right now. And it's been like that. It's been higher since launch time as well, right? But we don't have significant TVL, because if we launch a Truth pool with USDC, for example, and we only get 4K in TVL, it's not worth it, right?
Right.
How I feel about that is that both you and I are both deeply involved in this project. Like, I speak with Yannick directly. I'm an admin in their telegrams. You did the AMA with Yannick. I think that will bring a lot of people to this DEX because they already know who both of us are.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I've onboarded how many people? 111 people I've onboarded to Swarm Network so far. Personally, I mean, I have a lot of Swarm. I've got almost 1.1 million Truth token. I could claim almost.
You have 111 referrals?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Richie, those, do you feel
it's
that,
my job.
do you feel, Richie, that all those are pretty loyal followers to the channel? You think they came from elsewhere?
I think most of them, this is only through YouTube. I've attracted the referrals into Swarm Network. And the thing is, right, so me, myself, so I have 1.1 million Truth, basically, right? So if we come to CoinGecko, even so, I'm trying to figure out what to do with it as well. Like, I made a video yesterday on what to do with your Truth token, because they've made a very interesting way of making me not want to claim my tokens, which is they've created a ticketed system. You're getting tickets now every single day, and the reward is from a pool of $300,000, right? Which you could win if you continue not to claim your rewards out, because these rewards now have almost completely matured. I have around about 900,000 I could claim out right now if I wanted to. So at the moment, 900. So it's about 10K that I could claim from this at the moment if I wanted to. But if I don't claim it, I'm going to be entered into the reward pool and possibly win, tens of thousands of dollars more, depending on, depending on how.
But you can claim it and then stake it.
I could, or I could claim it. But then if I stake it, I'm also locking it, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's locked. So if I stake it now, I would stake until April 17, it's locked, or I'd stake until February 24, it's also locked, right? So all the options for the ticketed draw for Swarm are locked. I either leave it in here locked, or I pull it out and stake it in here and lock it, right? What I'm thinking
we wouldn't be making a Swarm or a Truth farm like anytime soon. Like you'd be able to wait till after that happens.
Well, we could make it now, right, if we wanted to. But the thing is, so the question why I wanted to ask the community this is, if they would claim out the rewards, right, they wouldn't be as they wouldn't get as many tickets for this large truth draw, right? But they would be able to take their funds and put it in the farm and then get, say, 50 to 60% APR on their truth token. And which one would work out better over the long run? Getting immediate APR cash on your truth token where you can withdraw the liquidity any time because it's not locked, or holding your truth in a draw that you might not win because you're only guaranteed to win the draw if number one, you have you're a top 50 staker ticket holder, right? And with the kind of market cap that Truth has of $2.2 million, what are the chances that you're going to be a top 50 ticket holder, right? What are the chances on that?
Richie, I can almost guarantee that you are in that top 50.
I don't think so, man.
You're probably in like the top 5.
Nah, like what? So I've got 5 active licenses, right? And I've managed to garner 1 million truth, right? But the total licenses sold is what? 10,000?
Yeah, but they're buying like 1 license, 2 licenses. And the people that buy a bunch of licenses, they're not doing the referrals.
Richie, from a business perspective, man, it really and truly sounds like a coin flip because I know some of your followers have a high net worth, some are smaller.
Yeah.
If I was a person with 1 license, I would say, yeah, I'll claim it and put it in the farm. However, from a monetary standpoint, if I got a chance to win, have a chance to win what you're talking about, I'm not sending a thing.
Well, but it's a quite complex draw because, so say if you're a top 50 ticket holder,
right,
then you're going to get a draw of 1/3 of the prize pot, right?
Oh,
and that's
okay.
So if you're number 1, you're going to get the most because it's weighted in that way. So if you're number 1 from the top 50, you get 1/3 of the prize pool. If you're the top ticket holder, then you'd get more than this person who's in second. If you're between 50 to 250, you get the second third of the prize pot, right, of top ticket holder in the same weighted way. And if you're not in the top 250, then you get put into the third draw, which is the other third of the prize pot, I think. And that is for everybody, and it's a random draw on tickets that you have, which means the guy in first place who might have a huge amount of tickets is also going to be eligible to win the third pool, and he will win the first pool. So,
Richie, there's one thing you didn't mention on your video is that you don't even have to have a license to participate in the staking. You can purchase truth on the open market and stake it and be eligible for those rewards.
Yeah, the staking
That's also how you could add more without claiming. You could just buy them and then stake them.
Yeah, you could. You could buy Swarm right now and put it in this pool. So they're offering 54% at the moment APY, which means it's compounded yield. So APR's sake, it would be about 30 to 25, I think. So as more staked Swarm is going in here, so at the moment there's about 10 million Swarm. As this number goes up, as more people stake Swarm in here, this APY is going to continue to go down. It's only been running for a week. So this is from a prize pool of 10,000. But by staking in this pool, you also get tickets, which would then show in your ticket area here.
Didn't you say there was a rewards that went to everybody that was participating?
Not all of it. It's a random draw. So the third pool is for everyone who's participating, but it's a ticketed draw that you could win it multiple times because right now I have 67,000 tickets, right? I'm getting 167 tickets a day. So maybe 4 or 5 of my tickets would be winners, and then I'd win. But it's also for people in first place, second place, third place, 10th place. So it's not everyone outside the 250. So the chances, I did the lottery bot with Sui Trump, right? How often did a winner did we find a winner who wasn't in the top 5?
Many times.
Never. It was always top 5. Top 5 to top 10 ticket holders were always the winner of the lottery because the more tickets you have, the better chance you have of winning.
Yeah, that one.
So that's the same thing for this. So they're saying that everyone that's anyone who has a ticket is going to be entered into the third pool draw. But obviously, people with more tickets are going to win the prizes because that's how a ticketed draw works.
The only The only ticket project I'm in is one of AJ's. It's honoring. I don't even remember what the hell the name of it was. Someone told me about it.
Okay.
But didn't you calculate the amount of rewards that are giving away? It was some crazy huge amount.
It is. Well, yeah. It's 30 million. All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3.
$30 million.
30 million truth token is going to the
token.
ticketed draw, right? So that's $325,000. But from that, we have it's I think it's 25%, 25%, 25%. But we'll make it simple, right? We have 10 million is going to the first prize pool, for example, right? So that's 10 million truth, which is $100,000, is going to the top 50 ticket holders, right? So it's not a draw in the top pool. It's if you are a top 50 ticket holder, you're going to get share of that first pool of Swarm token. Then they have another pool, which is for another, say, for $100,000. And that's going to be for everyone who is a top 51 to 250 ticket holder, right? And then the third draw is a random draw where everyone can win some truth token. So this is a whale incentivized for sure, that if you are a large truth holder, then yeah, you're probably guaranteed to win. You're guaranteed to win if you're a top 250 ticket holder, right? Definitely. But if you're not, say you only have, 1,000 truth token, you're not going to be in the top 250. Your chances of winning the lottery are pretty small. So you'll probably come out with nothing. To be honest, from my experience, you're going to come out with nothing if you're a shrimp, which I think you're right there, Pierre, because people who have significant amount of truth token are probably thinking, I think I'll stay in, They have a higher chance of getting guaranteed rewards. So it's in my video, I said it's a whale trap because it is, right? It's designed to make whales not sell the token, which is very smart. And that's what we want for, it's not a bad thing. I think it's a great thing. Because it's incentivizing people not to sell their bag.
I'll tell you what, in SuiDex, man, it really makes you want to put more into it, because the more you put into it, the better rewards. So you just kind of learn to strategize with the victory that you get.
Yeah, true. So this is why I'm on two minds on whether to make a Truth USDC pool, because I don't know if enough people will want to claim out the rewards to give up. Because, for example, the rules on this are really complex as well. Like if I say it right now, I said, all right, I'm going to claim out 800,000 truth token, right? I'm going to claim out, what's that, like $8,000, okay? But it says here, claiming now will remove your 2x never claim multiplier, because I'm getting a multiplier on all of my truth right now. So
oh my gosh.
So this 1 million truth is earning double tickets at the moment. But then at the bottom, I have this is like another staking mechanism they have. I could claim these out, right? But if I claim these rewards, I will lose my multiplier. So I can't.
And remember what you said, they're multipliers. They're multipliers of multipliers. It's not just adding.
Stack.
Yeah.
They're stacking. So I've got a multiplier here, 2x never claim multiplier. And then on my lease, I have another 2x multiplier, 4x multiplier. You can actually get a 24x multiplier on this if you follow the complete rules of it, right?
And so I know you said there's other whales, but I doubt any of the other whales have figured out the multiplier system like you have. I'm pretty sure none of them even have any idea how it works this specifically. The whales aren't paying attention to these kind of things. It's the ones that don't have a lot of licenses.
Well, we have some comments from Brett. So Brett's been deep diving this as well with me. We've been talking in Telegram about this because he, of course, invested in Swarm, so he wants to get the best from his tokens. Having watched your YouTube video earlier today, thanks, it was like 50 minutes long. I'm glad you watched it. It took a while to explain what Swarm are doing with this game. Having watched your YouTube video earlier, and from my shrimp status and perspective with one license, I feel personally that I will be better off claiming and putting it in the farm. I will be able to pull my stake if truth jumps up to 2.5 cents because I didn't lock it. And I have the freedom and custody of my truth coin. Up to 2.5 cents. So currently it is at 1 cent. So
and Brett, you still earn you still earn tickets as long as you don't take it out. You just lose your multiplier. So just don't claim it like don't claim it until you want to sell it. Leave it in your dashboard because you still get tickets.
Oh, but he's saying he wants to probably claim it. If we open the pool in SuiDex, he would like to put it in there. And he's using a use case. He's using a comparison here to Potato Land. So I participated in Tato by buying that coin and doing their raffle. I didn't win. Tato had a $20 million market cap, and I saw the price drop after the cliff lockup period ended. Raffles favor whales. So that's a good point. So we have Potato Land.
I also lost like $200 on Tato as well. It was those got sniped by bots. Pretty sad.
Those damn bots.
That is sad. The damn bots, man. Okay, so Potato Land, it's been a downward momentum.
Yeah.
So from let's go first of December till today, we're down 50% on Potato. $6 million market cap at the moment on Tato token, with liquidity of 700,000.
Is this their main token?
Yeah, that's their token, right? So and this is kind of the lockup. Like, when did the lockup end?
I believe it's over.
Okay, I didn't notice.
Yeah, it's been 30 days.
I faded it. Richie's right. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. So Potato Land is great, but they had a raffle. I think was it on Turbos or something like that. And they said, if you lock your tokens and put it into the game, then you have the chance to earn some prizes in our raffle. The thing is that Potato Land has huge whales, which definitely won the competition. Basically, how do I see anything in this? Do I have like a? I always get confused.
Whoever's talking about Kick, we're streaming to 2 different Kicks at the moment right now already.
They're just, the guys talking about Kick are just scammers, man. Just ignore them. Damn scammers. I'm trying to see the potato stuff.
So Richie, so you were able to lock it up in Potato Land. How did this work?
So what they did
it's not Potato Land. You do it through the Potato app.
Airdrop, Potato airdrop claim.
So this was a game or what, Richie?
Well, Potato Land is a continuous game, and by playing the game, they airdropped everyone Tato token, which you could then claim it, or you could wait and put it in liquidity, and then earn Tato, which then put you into a draw to win prizes. And what happened was that people didn't win the prizes, and only the whales won the prizes, right? Which I think is going to be what's similar to what's going to happen with Swarm.
But they had two of the most successful NFT launches in the history of Sui. The land tiles sold out the same day. The heroes were 30,000. They sold out in 1 hour.
It's still an okay platform, yeah.
It's just the Tato token kind of was a bummer.
So far, it's a bummer, yeah. I'm trying to see if I can't see my portfolio here or anything. I don't know how to use turbos. Oh, my position.
Do you have it locked, Richie, or what?
No, mine's are arranged. I didn't put in much. I put in $6 because I didn't want to put my potato in liquidity because I thought the token price was going to go down, right? So that's why I didn't join this competition, because I didn't think that it was going to be a successful competition for token price. Whereas with Truth, it's not like they're launching and starting the competition. They've been launched for a while now. It's not a new token. So they're just starting another kind of lockup competition. They're at all-time low in terms of they're still at their launch price, actually, launch market cap. So the question that people need to ask themselves for SuiDex is very simple. If you want a Truth USDC reward pool, we need to decide this in 1 day and 8 hours. So we have 24 hours to decide if we want a Truth and USDC pool, because after this 1 day and 8-hour time limit is up, you shouldn't be claiming any of your rewards because it's going to completely nuke your ticket score. If you claim now, you're going to get punishment. If you claim after 1 day, you're going to get absolutely butt fucked by the game. Basically.
Not good.
No one wants that, right? No one wants that.
But remember, if you don't do it before that deadline, you can still claim your tokens.
You can still claim them, but you get severely punished. You get whipped. Brett says he bought Tato at the top, and he didn't have an airdrop, and then put it into turbos to see if he could win items. Man, Brett, it's a sad story.
Brett, you don't buy the top, Brett. Come on, man.
Jesus, Brett, stop buying the top, man. Like, I don't know. I'm still using Potato Finance. I'm still using the game. Here's my potato land. You want to see my potato land?
Yes, it has trees in it.
Yeah, that is still cool. That the potato land and the heroes, that is still doing well, and the game hasn't even started yet. This isn't even the real game yet.
I wouldn't say doing well. I would say it's doing okay. The investment I've put into Potato Land so far is getting close to probably $5,000, maybe more. And currently, from all my land and all these amazing tools, look at all my tools. Look at all this. All my miscellaneous epic tools, legendary tools.
Wow, you have a pruning saw.
Yeah, I've got lands and everything, right? I'm making 91 cents a day.
Well, see, okay, I'm saying it's going well as far as participation. I don't know how much profit it's making people, but it's definitely has a huge amount of participation.
What did you just do there, Richie?
I just claimed my production. So every day I can come here and claim 91 cents at the moment. Last month, this was up to $5 a day. So we've seen a 80% drop in profitability of this game since
Sounds like the soil is running bare.
Well, it's actually since they launched the token that everything fell to pieces. But also the market's not been good. So
yeah.
But
and Richie, once they give you the ability to make buildings and the actual game starts, everything you have there is going to be a huge deal. Like you'll have a huge advantage in the actual game.
Maybe. So what I've got here, Peter, is so I have my tools and my land. So you buy the land, and the land then earns you the resources. So these lands are generating my production every day of wood, stone, water, coal, iron, gold, and crystal. So for example, this is my big land that has, and depending on what you have, like you have different, so this one has like a land and trees, so it can get wood and stone. If we have a gold mine, it has gold and coal and things. So you have to buy the lands to then earn the resources. Then you can use the resources to craft items. So I have a wheelbarrow, which collects my production. I have a magic siphon, which increases my crystal production. I have a water bucket, which increases my water production. I have a pickaxe, which increases my coal and gold production. I have a saw, which makes me able to craft a wheelbarrow. I have a hammer and chisel, which makes me able to create a kiln. Then I can use the kiln to make things. So if I come here and I want to make, for example, iron bars, I can use my kiln and I can create iron bars. And then I can use the iron bars to create buildings in the future, or axes, or things like that.
Can you click on your trophy and see how much influence you have? Because that's going to matter a lot too. What rank you're in.
18,000 influence. And then I have heroes, and these heroes patrol mysterious lands and allow me to claim influence. So in terms of like how good the game is, did you hear that? Yeah, there we go.
I was going to see if you can click on the trophy and see what place you're in, like where you rank out of the...
I'm 181. The highest I got to was like 90, but I've stopped putting money into this at this point.
Well, the influence doesn't have to do with how much land you have. It has to do with completing the guy that wants you to like give him stuff, you know, the quests. That gives you the most influence, and also patrolling.
Was that your check-ins down below, Richie? That was interesting.
Yeah, but I don't pay attention to that. But yeah, they have check-in as well. But the authority is based on your land, your items, and your influence. So it's authority, influence, quests, yield, heroes, all combined to make your rank.
For your rank? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what I was saying is the influence level, that's going to be a very important part of the actual game.
Yeah, kind of. But so my problem with Potato Land is, one, it's not making enough money for the money I put into it, but that's general DeFi right now. But my other problem is that just like Swarm, we have whales, and these whales are incredibly overpowered. Like, so number one player, Mibu, is making $70 a day. Now, a month ago, he would have been making $700 a day, but now he's making $70 a day. And he has 422 heroes, right? So there are only 30,000 heroes, which means he has a high supply of these heroes. In terms of land, I'm going to guess this guy has a lot of land too. But we can't see his land. We can't see his other things that he has. But it just means that there are players inside of Potato Land, which will make it so that you can never really make a good living off of this. You just have to play for the enjoyment.
Well, there's different ways. There's different ways to go about it. Because if I tell you my experience, I have made huge profits off of this game because I never put money into my lands. I didn't buy the tools. I didn't do any of that stuff. I crafted tools, and every time I got a rare tool, I would sell it to whales. I'd get offers for ridiculous amounts of money. I've actually profited probably $400 off of this game with barely putting anything into it.
Richie, there's an interesting comment that just came up about SuiDex.
Oh yeah, I'll check this first. So if you come to Tradeport, so Potato Land, the lands currently are selling for 30 Sui. So 30, what's that? $50, $50 to $60.
And then they were minted for 6 to 8 Sui too.
Yeah, but it doesn't. I mean, it's cool because you can still sell your items for significant value. So you could just cash out of everything and make your money back. You probably get less than you put in, but you wouldn't be lost. And there is enough volume for this to happen.
I also minted a hero that was mythic that I minted for free, and I sold it for 100 Sui, and it doesn't even affect the mechanics of the game. It's just rare for them to have another whale.
If I'm going to spend $71 to buy this land and stake it, and then know that I'm going to get about 25 cents a day for staking the land, why would you do that?
Well, see now, if you get into it now, yeah, it's you're too late. I was in this from the very starting. That's the difference. If you're getting into it now, it's probably not a good idea.
So that's kind of the problem with it at the moment. Question about SuiDex. Any chance to do a promotion in order to increase TVL for SuiDex to cancel the deposit fees for non-native coin farms, for example, temporarily for 1 day, example, Sui Walrus. So this, to cancel the deposit fee to attract the TVL, why would that help the farm though? Because the whole idea, the reason the deposit fees exist aren't to pay me. The deposit fees are used to buy and burn Sui Trump and reward people in the token locker with Sui coin. So if we attracted huge TVL without charging a fee, then we wouldn't have any extra funds to pay people who are locking up their victory coin, and we'd just be giving more victory coin to people for free because we're not earning anything. We don't earn anything from people forming liquidity tokens. We earn when people deposit the liquidity tokens into the farm. So if we removed the deposit fee, that would mean we're just basically giving money away without attracting any money. So it would be completely against the business model. If you want to do like that, you can go over to Bluefin and you can concentrate liquidity farm your Sui and Walrus there and earn trading fees with their protocol.
Yeah, with the SuiDex, the fees are basically a way for the people that participate to be kind of like their part owner of the farm. It's like you're investing as kind of like a shareholder, because 80% of the fees goes back to the users, and so that's a significant amount.
So I wouldn't remove the fee. I'm not against lowering the fee for promotion though. So we could do a half fee, 50% off your fee idea. That would work, but removing them completely would it wouldn't work in the business model. It's not part of the flywheel. But doing like a promotion where we reduce the deposit fee could be done. Yes, we could do that. Which could be fun. Could try that. Sale week. Discount off week. Because yeah, discounts work, but removing completely, that's crazy. That's crazy talk.
Yeah.
I think it'd be better to offer like extra rewards on a.
Well, that's what we're doing, because what will happen is when you click here to farm, you'll come here and you'll click deposit. The wheel will pop up. So inside of this wheel, I'm sure I have the docs somewhere, which I've sent to Victory. If I can find a doc, I can find it. Let me find here we go. Oh, where'd it go? Wheel of Victory. So the idea, so I gave this a while back. So the rules are that here's Wheel of Victory, yeah. So the prizes which I proposed are going to be, you can win, $5, $50, $1,000, right? Is liquid victory is going to be a prize. So non-locked victory, you just win the victory straight into your wallet. Wow, I just won $1,000, right? Then we're going to have locked victory, which is going to be locked into the token locker, which gives, because we can't just give all the victory out all the time, because that would add too much sell pressure. So we have 1 week locks of $5, $20, 3-month locks of $20 and $50, 1 year locks of $100, $250, 3-year locks of $500, $2,000, and $3,500. We have prizes of Sui Trump of $10, $50, $500. We have no prize, of course. Sometimes we're going to have a no prize. Then we're going to have NFTs. So we will have, for example, Potato Land. We could buy some land. We could buy some heroes. We could buy some NF trees, right? We could also give them as prizes. So when you spin the wheel, you're just going to see a collection of all the prizes that you could win, spins around and it lands on it, right? You're going to be able to do this once every 24 hours with, I think, a minimum deposit of about $20 is good for everyone, right? So you can't just stake in like 1 cent and then get the wheel. You need to put in at least $20 to get the wheel of victory that pops up. And yeah, so that's a good way to encourage people to use it, because they know they're going to get bonus rewards, as opposed to removing the structure, which is the whole foundation of SuiDex works on the fee structure. If we remove the fee structure, then we're going to have a tough time earning the Sui to then pay the victory stakers.
One thing that I've seen that has worked for other protocols is like for 1 week you get double the rewards, and then it stops, like for everybody. So it's not like a gamble. It's a guaranteed thing that they could get.
We can't do that. The contract for giving the victory is immutable. It can't be changed. It runs on a schedule.
Well, if it was like, if it was just calculated and sent to them manually, maybe I don't know. But
so this is what it works off. So it's a programmatic math-based algorithm which just continues to give the amount of LP. The amount of coins to LP and victory and everything by the hour, by the second. This took a while to make. But I mean, we could do that, but then doubling up the rewards just to give full double rewards to people would be,
or like 50%. I'm not sure what.
Yeah.
I think people are going to want a way to make sure they earn something without having it be a gamble what they win. Sometimes people want that aspect.
But they're already earning great APR in the farm, and they have been since day one, right?
Well, no, as far as the wheel thing.
Well, that would be a completely different thing then. But we're not going. Yeah, I mean, if we boost the rewards for everybody, then that means just having more sell pressure on victory, where we're already offering great APR, right? For example, right. So someone was saying to me earlier, it was on another platform. Which one was it? It's a new one, a new marketplace that I haven't used before on Sui. What's it called?
NFT marketplace, Richie?
No, it's a DEX. It's a centralized DEX.
Richie, so that wheel, every single spot wins at least something?
No, about 20% will be a no win. you know, just to keep because you can do it every day, right? So if we have winners,
will be
for
the
every
party
single time.
pooper section.
Exactly.
I think instead of 20% of nothing, it should be at least be like $1 or something, just so they can be like, I won, you know. So there's no womps.
Not everyone can win though. Like, you know, does everyone win the lottery? No, but they still play, right?
Yeah, I was not raised in the era of participation trophies.
Yeah.
No.
So here is Farah, right? So someone, I was talking to Brett, but so here is the Truth USDC pool for Farah, right? And you can see here they're showing some stats. They have $33,000 of TVL. Oh no, so they have $65,000 of TVL. They have $33,000 of volume, and they have $300 of fees. And they say the APR is 508%, right? But if the TVL is 65,000 and they've earned $300 in fees, how is that 500% APR? Right? Because the fee is going to the TVL. So this APR is coming from the fee, which goes to the TVL. So how does that work, right? And it's because not everyone is getting 500% APR. See if I can make this bigger. Can I go in there? So this one, so this one says it's 500% APR. So they've actually taken the biggest APR to show it, because actually they have 200% APR, they have 0% APR, and they have 500% APR, right? So let's go at the middle one, even 200, right? I'm going to get 200% APR if I go in this, right? But you're not getting 200% APR. From here, we have $29,000. So $30,000 has been put into here, and $294 of fees have been earned, right? But there's a 1% fee for entering. So when you enter this pool, 1% of your funds are taken away when you form the liquidity. When you form the liquidity in SuiDex, there is 0 fee. So I want to make liquidity, right? I'm going to make a liquidity pair here. I'm going to make one with Sui and Victory. I put one Sui, I put some Victory, I add this liquidity. 0 fee, right? But when you go into the pool on Farah, there's a 1% fee to join the pool, right? Are they giving you a fee reduction? Nope. You're getting nothing, right? So you're paying 1% to go in this pool, and you're paying 1% to leave this pool because you're paying to join the liquidity pool. The only difference in SuiDex is that when you want to pair up your Victory with Sui, you're paying the fee entering the farm. You're not paying the fee entering the liquidity pair. When you're in here, they're touting 200% APR, but this APR is based on your trading fee earnings. So 30 grand in, 300 made. That's going to everybody in the pool, and they're saying it's going to be 200% APR. I can guarantee you're not going to be making 200% APR in here, because it's based on trading volume every single second, every single day. This APR will change from 200% to 150% to 5%. Then you'll go out of range. And when you go out of range, how much are you making?
Nothing.
0. Yes, exactly, right? You're making 0 when you're out of range.
So Richie, Millions and I had to talk about this. Did you watch our live?
No, I haven't yet. I'm still on. It's on the list. I'm gonna have to just join the next one.
Basically, we were talking about the enter and exit fees, and we were talking about this, that you've really got to have a long range outlook in SuiDex and Sui Farm, because once you come in and you get a significant position, then you develop a strategy with your victory rewards. That fee, that shouldn't even be a factor, because I mean, even if you're going to take a portion of fees during the week, which should be minimal right now, I mean, it really doesn't. You really shouldn't even have that in your head.
When I did the math, to take care of the entry fee is between 4 days and 2 weeks to out on the fees you paid.
30 days minimum, 60 days at a plan. I mean, really, truly, 6 months to a year. I mean, we're in a 3-year slow jog.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I wasn't talking about how long to keep it in the farm. I'm saying with anywhere from 4 days to 2 weeks compensates already, and the rewards compensate for how much you paid for your entry fee.
Exactly. Well,
the people, Fairly, that I've talked to, that I've onboarded into this, They initially asked about that, and I asked them, I said, so how long are you planning on being in this? They were like, well, for quite some time. And I'm like, okay, so 4 weeks, and we're going to be, I mean, it's 2026. We'll be talking about this in 28. And it's like, come on, man, we got a long runway on this. Don't even worry about that.
Yeah.
Trees take a long time to grow, Rich.
Also, like the single staking farms, if you stay in it till the end, there's no exit fee.
That's true. That is correct. But for the higher fee ones, you know, for like meme coins or the 2%ers, because we have Sui USDC, right?
Yeah.
Which is 2%. And we have memes which are 3%. I'm not against putting we could do a weekly discount thing. That'd be all right. I think that'd be quite fun, just to incentivize people to come in. But in terms of the 1% fees, like this is exactly the same that you're going to be paying for using Cetus, Bluefin, or Farah in terms of your deposit and withdrawal fee from a pool when you join them, right? You're going to find that but they don't announce what this fee kind of is, right? You know, you come into Cetus and I want to join a pool, it's going to be the same thing, right? I'm going to find a fee pool. I think the Sui Trump pool, for example, on Cetus is 0.1. Oh, it's 1% actually, which is general for memes across the board. A meme coin on Cetus is going to be around about 1% to join. So let's.
And it all goes to the treasury. Nothing back to the community.
100% goes to Cetus, right? So we have Lofi here, right? So we've got Lofi pool. Can we filter by Lofi? Lofi, right? You know, biggest meme coin. We're going to try and go into their biggest pool, which would be this one. 2% pool, 0.25. So this is a low trading fee pool. That's pretty good. They've lowered their pool, right? So this is a 0.25 fee. So going in and out of this pool on a meme coin, you're going to be paying 0.5% immediately. That's coming out of your funds, right? Fees in 24 hours have been $34 with a TVL of $47,000, which means they're saying it's 26% APR. I don't think that's really correct. Because if you're giving $34 to 47,000, then how are you going to make 40? That should be 10 grand to get 26% APR.
I told you too that the low fee developer, I think he'd be interested in
Hello, McFly.
Exactly, right? So how does this work out, right? So then, and I'm going to be going in here, right? And I'm going to be earning.
Trust me, bro.
Yeah, and then this is if I squeeze this, right? Because I'm going to have to go really, really tight here, right, to get this kind of high APR. And then the meme's going to go out of range. I'm going to have to pull out of here. I'm going to have to pay another 0.25% in the fee tier to then leave the pool and then re-enter the pool to reform my position. Now, this is all good. If you're a professional concentrate liquidity farmer and you think that you've got it and you're going to remain in this, you're going to earn the fees and you're never going to go out of range, awesome. But what we offer in SuiDex is another option. All of these farms, Farah is good, Cetus is good, all that stuff. But the option we give is that you sit your funds in the pool, you're never out of range. This APR you're earning, 97%, you are earning this every single second of the day. It's coming into your wallet. You can claim it. It's coming in. You see it coming in every single second.
My mother calls it the set it and forget it pool.
Exactly, right? You don't need to worry about the trading volume because we're incentivizing liquidity by giving you a coin.
I made a video about that too.
Yeah. So it's a different model. In the future, if we get TVL, you know, of 10 million, 50 million, then of course we will be able to open concentrate pools like this to then say, okay, now you're just earning on the trading volume. But at the moment we're incentivizing liquidity by giving you money.
Our TVL is what right now, Richie?
Like 700 total across all the farm, I think. 520 here, yeah, 600. So 520 in here, and then in the token locker, we've got another 60k, 70k, I think. So yeah, about
and
600.
Richie, there's a misconception that I think you need to clear up is that when people make an LP without it having to go to the farm, you still earn.
Yeah, you do. You earn small APR, 2.87, for example, on Victory USDC. But that's a real APR. Like that's actually what you're probably earning closer to that. You know,
and that's from the swap fees, right?
Yeah, that's from half of the swap fees. Go half of all.
I
swap
can tell you
fees.
this: the next pool I'm gonna add to, Richie, is gonna be the Victory Gold LP that's in
Oh
there.
yeah, gold, baby. Let's figure this out. So, we'll ask Gemini. Let's see if he can figure it out. If I put in $47,000 and I get $34 of fees in 24 hours, what's my APR? What's it going to say? Oh, it's not working in this region. God damn. I'm in my VPN's in the wrong place. Damn VPN.
Sometimes it's easier to take a screenshot of the actual LP and send it as a picture.
Oh, but yeah, you could do. Oh wait, it's doing it now. What's it saying? It would be 26. So how does that work? Find the interest rate for 24-hour period. 0.007. APR is a simple annual interest rate. 26. Guess it's correct then. APY of 30%.
Trust me, bro.
Trust me. Find the daily interest rate for 24-hour period. So 0.00007% daily.
That's all fair, right?
Daily. Yeah. So if I stuck in this pool, 47,000, I earned 34,000. 26. I don't know. Then you go out of range, you're screwed. You pay more, you go back in. This is what's got it's got me kind of jaded basically with concentrate liquidity farming. That I don't really do.
I'll admit
much
right
of it
now,
anymore.
I'm jaded with it.
Yeah, I don't really do it much anymore.
It's too confusing because also, like I said before on previous streams, more than half of the users of Sui Network, this is their first chain. They don't know how to farm. They don't know how to use these concentrated liquidity pools. Once they see the simplicity of the SuiDex and how to earn from it, I think it's going to become a lot more popular. Because what you're on right now, people have no idea what they're looking at right there. They have no clue what that is. But with the SuiDex, it's easy. You set it and forget it. It's 50% on both sides. You don't have to balance it. Come back anytime, claim it. It's really simple.
And the other part is, so say I want to go in this pool. I want to put in another 20 grand of TVL, right? And I decide that I want to squeeze this to like 6% either way. So I'm like, I'm just going to go like really, really tight range on my low fee Sui position. Then it says my APR is going to be 137% APR, right? So that means from the $34 of trade fees that I'll be getting, that everyone's getting, this is global, right? This is everyone getting $34. But now I'm getting 137% APR because I've put in, $10,000, $20,000 and I'm going to squeeze it tight. Does that not mean then that I'm going to be taking the lion's share of the fees because I've got a tighter range than everyone else until I go out of range?
You would think so, right?
Me too. I think so. That's why I never believe this. Whatever it says here, I just completely disregard it because I know I'm not going to get it. I don't think there's ever been a point where I've actually gotten the APR in concentrated pools, which it actually told me that I'm going to be getting, right?
I felt the same way. I felt the same way with SuiDex when I made pools on there. It seemed like I wasn't making anything at all.
Yeah. Exactly. So that's the big difference, that you have the deposit fees to go into the pools, but the concentrated pools on any farm have a fee for you to make the liquidity, and we don't have that fee for joining the liquidity pair on SuiDex.
Richie, you should play the latest video from BH where he shows him claiming his cash daily. Like, it's real live video. I could send it to you.
He puts them on his Elon Muskie account.
Because I mean that's real time.
Yeah, where we got 20. He likes his Trump. There we go. It's pretty fun.
Be a Chad.
If you're a Chad, you know what's up. You want to earn this much in a day?
Jesus Christ.
How about adding that to this? Yeah, $130 in a day.
Have to stop that though, or I'll get demonetized. We'll continue.
Oh, it was at 5:12 a.m. It is currently 5 a.m. So in 12 minutes, it'll be 24 hours, and I earned $100 here with 3 positions on the fucking Sui farm.
Nice.
Go over here to the token locker.
It's a hell of a lip
Total
smack,
stake.
sir.
Claimable Sui 12.3, 9 active, $19 there in Sui, $8 there in Victory. I earn every day a recompound. I'm going to claim all this and then recompound it right back into one of my pools and earn even more money tomorrow. So if you're sick of being a puss and you want to earn some money instead of just sitting there bitching, get on the fucking Sui farm and quit screwing around.
Yes.
That's right.
Then he has a I can't show that. I tried to put one of these up on YouTube, but they pulled it down immediately. Someone that copyrights claim the songs he uses, but yeah, he's got it down. Like Elon Musk, he's been someone who's been farming with me for 3-4 years, so he knows exactly the MO on what to do.
He's all about your stuff, man. He's a big Sui Trump holder. He has many licenses for Swarm Network. He's doing all our stuff.
He wants the truth pool. I'm going to decide tomorrow. So before the timer is up, I'm going to decide if we make the pool or not. Brett checked the math. But but the math doesn't math though, Brett. I was wrong. I'm going to admit I was wrong. My maths is rubbish. I need to go back to math school. I'm an ideas guy, Brett. I'm an ideas guy. But the math still doesn't math though when you think about this, the fact that you can add, I can squeeze this more than anyone else, and I can take 400% APR, which then means that I'm going to be getting all of the fees and you're going to be getting nothing if you went in full range, right? So you say, oh, I'm going to go 80-40, I'm going to get me the 13% APR, but I'm going to squeeze it and put in more money than you. That means I'm going to get all the rewards while I'm in range.
Have you looked at their DLMM LPs where you have to have a certain amount per bin?
That's what Farah uses.
I don't understand those at all.
Farah's using bins. So you add to this position. I think everyone's in the same bin. I think 24-hour volume, bin fee, bin step, base fee. I'm not sure.
I don't know if they're the same as SuiDex's DLMMs.
Yeah, it's exactly the same. They're aggregating each other.
You have to, where you like choose a certain amount of allocation per bin. You could have
make one. So let's go simple. Let's go Sui USDC. Can I find Sui USDC? They don't have one. Oh, here we go. Okay. So we got three bins. One is a 0.1% fee, one is a 2% fee, one is a 0.03% fee. So the fees on swapping on SuiDex are 0.3% across the board is the swap fee for SuiDex. Right. So this one has the highest liquidity. You want to go on this one. Okay, add liquidity. Good. Add a position. Oh, I don't have any USDC. Hang on. Get some USDC. Then we can see, because I've never used a bin before either. Peter, have you ever used the DLMM?
No.
Furley, have you ever used it?
Yeah, but I wasn't even sure if I was doing it correctly. I did make one, but I couldn't get the bins to go to where the AI was telling me the best thing would be. Every time I changed the size of the allocation, it would change the amount of bins that I had. It was very confusing.
See, when I see
Okay.
Farrah, all I think of is Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, that's a good movie.
One of the best movies ever.
Yes, Bueller.
Okay, so we got 10.
Wonder how many people in the comments are going, what the hell is that?
Yeah. Okay, so we're going 50-50 here. I don't have to go 50. Oh, I could have just zapped in. Oh well. Anyway, so we're going 10 here, 10 there. So if we go like 40, 20, right? So focused liquidity, boost capital efficiency, perfect for stable coins or pairs with steady prices, great for maximizing fees. Okay, well, it's not really a steady price coin. Price range suggestion. It's going to tell me the price range. It's not working. So to create this position, I'm going to pay 0.26 Sui. And I'm putting in 40 Sui. So there's the fee there. Refund when closing position is 0.1 Sui. And the range, it doesn't have a range. So if I just...
There's no range?
No, well, it definitely does. It's just not showing me the range. I guess I need to go pro. Okay. We're pro. I'm a pro. So we have custom range, current price, 20% scoop.
Yeah, that looks like those bins. Those are very confusing.
Hey man, it looks like those bins, dude. Okay, and then I'm going to squeeze the range. Yeah, so I'm making a, I don't really see how it's any different to concentrate pools. So what I've done here is my range is from $1.76 per Sui to $1.86 per Sui.
So from what I gathered from it is that it's not just an even range. Like each one of those bars, you could put more of your LP in a certain bar, so you're not stuck to the whole range. If you think more trades are going to happen at a certain point, you put more money in that bin at that specific spot.
Man, like give me V2 all freaking day long.
Yeah, so
yeah, it's a nightmare.
So I think that there's going to be more trading in like $1.80 or $1.81, right?
It looks like a graphic equalizer from a stereo back in my high school.
You can make more money on certain places within your range instead of it just being your whole range. That's the main difference that I picked up on.
So the only reason, that's a weird chart. The only reason, so it could make you money, right? If you can't even find Sui, man. Sui USDC. Is it this one? Yeah. Okay. So for some reason, this chart's gone all weird.
I mean, you'd have to know, like, really specifically, like, where you think the trades are going to be happening. It seems pretty difficult.
Well, you'd have to find areas of support, which, well, I mean, we can do it. I don't know what's wrong with these pools. So if we come to Sui, and say you go on like 3 months, you think, okay, where is Sui challenging its price, right? So then you could make your concentrate pool around that. So say there's been continued $1.72 and another one at $1.72 hit 3 times on here for the price, 4 times on $1.72, for example, right? Or if you're bullish, you're thinking, no, it's going to go up. Then we have resistance here at the $2 line. So you go back to Farah and you say, I think we're going to have resistance at the $2 line. So then you move your bin to $2. Can I move my bin? No. Yeah, I move my bin to $2, knowing that there's going to be a lot of price. No, it's not allowing me to move.
There's see above, there's different curves.
What did I? Sorry?
Look above, there's 3 different curves. You could have like a dip, a bubble. I think that's how you make the different things.
Yeah, but it's not moving my, maybe I need to be I can't move my bin though. Oh, this one maybe can move it. Okay, yeah. So here No, I'm still not in there though. Custom 40. Can I get it? No, but every time I move my bubble, it moves my price range.
Yeah, that's the same problem I was having.
So I don't know if you can move this. Maybe it moves dynamically. Oh, here's oh my god.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why I'm preferring V2 these days. Like,
yeah, there's no new coiners that are going to be able to figure this out. I think
well,
they'd rather just go.
Mate, I've been doing this stuff for 6 years, and I'm not really having fun here. Do the bid ask. It's cool because you're basically DCAing or profiting if you're bullish or bearish. Bid ask. Oh, is it working now? No, not really. See, I want to get it on $2. Bid ask. So, like, time of day you're creating your LP, you have a feeling it isn't going to be where you're creating the curve to buy sells are going to occur outside the current price. Yeah, but if I wanted to do that, could I not just come to like Mexi or like Weeks or something, and then I could say I think the price of Sui is going to go down, and I just take this and then I short the price, and then I'm going to make the same amount of money as opposed to farming in liquidity. I'm just winning the short, right? I mean, you're going to lose money in impermanent loss if it goes out of range, and you're going to lose money in your trade if you don't get the trade. It's quite similar, in my opinion. You know, but I'm not going to go in this. Let's and then we take the example. Okay, so we come to SuiDex, and we are going to go to pool. I'm going to go to
super simple.
I'm going to go add liquidity. We're going to go the same thing, Sui USDC. I'm going to take the USDC and 24 Sui, 45 USDC. I'm going to add liquidity. There's no fee doing this. This is feeless. So I can add and remove liquidity on SuiDex as much as I want without paying the fee. The fee is incurred when I come to Sui Farm and I add my liquidity into the farm. So I find my pool here, Sui USDC, 180% APR. This is going to be paying you the set daily APR that you see here is going to be what you're going to be getting every single day, every single second. Of course, the APR will move, but the APR moves in real time with what you are actually getting. The APR is for everybody is getting this APR, right? So I come to
and
the
notice
farm.
how much larger the percentages are than the other side too.
Yeah. And then I just take my full liquidity, which I made $90, and I add that in. When I add this in, I'm going to get a 2% fee to deposit it in. And if I ever want to pull my liquidity out, there is a 2% fee. That's the structure of the pool. And the way you need to think about that then is if you're getting 180% APR, you need to figure out how long it's going to take you, of course, to get your 2% back that you've deposited. Now, there's different ways to do this. You're going to get paid in victory rewards every single second from your pool. So you can come to my position now and you can find your Sui USDC position, which is this one here that I just put in for, and you can claim out your victory. You could then sell the victory into Sui USDC, recompound it, which means you're actually just building your LP pair, and you would very quickly overcome the 2%, or you could sell the victory rewards into USDC until you recover your 2%. And at that point, you're then plus, and you can continue to farm. The obvious thing is if you ever want to remove your LP from the farm, you have to pay a 2% fee as well. So you can begin to prepare for that before you remove your LP by simply saying, okay, I need to make up 2% of my deposit value to make sure that 2% exit is covered. And you do that the same way. You either compound into it to build that up to pull out more, or you can sell the victory to pay the 2% fee. And the rest
then
of it,
you're on house money.
You're just earning victory, right? It's that easy. Brett's got more on the this with LPs as opposed to long, short leverage trading, you want it to be within that range to earn fees, so you aren't risking liquidation, just impermanent loss, but success means fees more than covers it. Yeah. You're right there. You're right there, partner. Okay. Any other things we want to talk about today? I need to go at my bar. We're redesigning space. I'm making a snug.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Now, I was going to tell you, Richie, I've been working on Chat GPT. I'm almost done with it. It's a custom GPT that's a SuiDex guide.
Oh, cool. That's pretty fun. If you need any...
Hey, I can help you with that a lot. I studied that stuff very deeply. If you want to make one of those. There's also custom Gemini gems.
It's Richie, it's a real basic bot to where if someone has a question of how something works, they can use it, and it gives them questions right from the SuiDex docs.
That's cool. Definitely let me play with that. I'll try break it.
Break it, baby. Break it.
Nice. Yeah, that's really cool.
Straight from the PU.
I've always wanted to do that actually for the site. I want like a little blue Trump in the bottom left corner that like is like, hey, how's it going? And then when you talk to it, it just gives you answers from an AI. So possibly what we could do is when you're finished it, I could pay the GPT credits and we could put it on the website.
Okay.
Richie, we could have an agent for free, absolutely for free, with making an AI agent customer service app that you can actually talk to a person and it will respond with answers about the farm absolutely for free.
How to do that for free?
With the Gemini tools, with Opal and all the things in the Google Labs.
Send you the link, Richie.
Nice. Yeah, because I have Gemini Pro account now, so maybe that's...
Yeah, I mean, cool. It's...
SuiDex guide.
Too much to talk... To explain right now, but if that's what you want to do, I can definitely show you how.
We'll try break it. Hey, baby, how you doing? So it's the first question, right? Hi there, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. If you got any questions about SuiDex or want to help understanding something from SuiDex Gitbook, let me know. I'm here for that. Oh, that's pretty cool. How does the LP work compared to V3?
Here we go.
This is pretty cool. So any holes we find in it would be that I have to basically fix the holes in the GitHub, right? So that it can then pull from the right place.
There you go.
Traditional AMM model, core mechanics, you add 2 tokens and a 50-50 ratio into the pool. The pool uses standard AMM constant product design, meaning liquidity is spread uniformly across nodes. You earn a share of trading fees, promotion to your share of the pool. You also get LP tokens, which represent your share. This is correct.
Are free accounts able to use custom GPTs?
Yes.
Yep. I stopped my payment to ChatGPT to pay Gemini, so this is completely a free account at the moment.
Right on. That's a really good advantage.
Nice. Yeah, this is cool. Lots of sources too. Wow. That's cool. You've been busy, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, making I got my pub today too. But yeah, because what we could do with this is I could once it's I'll check it out and see if there's any holes in it. Then we
I'm gonna polish it up. You gonna put the horse for the logo?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we could host it on the site and then put like either a tree guy or a Trump guy. Well, you made it, so we should really put a tree guy, right?
I'll put if it's all right with you, I'll put the tree guy holding the victory token up.
Yep, do that. That's great. And we could do that for the site as well, because then you click on that and then it brings up like, hey, how are you doing? This is the SuiDex AI guide made by Tree. Like,
yeah,
we could do something like that.
Just,
pretty cool.
Man, I'm going to tell you, Richie, man, community is the biggest thing in SuiDex. Everybody working together and just this thing, man.
Ooh, got some rewards. 20 bucks.
I'm making a Sui Oracle that is like an all-knowing thing about everything Sui. But I'm going to make it a little biased towards SuiDex and you know.
Good idea.
You're allowed to do that.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, since we had the fire in my pub, we've been once I got back from Scotland, I looked at the decoration we did. We basically painted everything grey, and then destroyed because the fire destroyed most of like the pictures and art and decorations and sofas and stuff. So I've made like a sofa area with a coffee table, acoustic guitar, and then just a place to sit down and like have conversations and stuff.
I need to send you some Mardi Gras artwork for your pub.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Mardi Gras.
Your New Year's video looked pretty cool.
Well, thank
Yeah, it was not bad. We had a guy, Freddie Voodoo, on saxophone. Great name, Freddie Voodoo. Brett says, nothing beats LP V2 SuiDex farming, so I don't play with V3 unless the reward pools are so high it covers my risk ratio reward.
Right.
Yeah, that's exactly, mate. Yeah. I mean,
peace of mind, man.
Yeah. And of course, like from what I'm saying, like my word is not God. Just because I have opinions on how to farm doesn't mean I'm right. I mean, everyone farm as you wish. It's your own farming journey. You need to farm the right way, the way that you're comfortable with, that you're happy with. And I hope you all make incredible gains.
I prefer SuiDex as well. I have never made anything obsolete as substantial. SuiDex has been great.
Yeah.
I bought lunch with Victory Token one time this week.
Nice. What'd you get?
We got fish tacos.
Fish tacos. Oh my god. G-Blue, man. G-Blue's ripping. We're talking about Sui, but Furley, if you're interested in a play, which is not on Sui but is printing, quite easy to use. Also V2. This is G-Blue, right? So,
amen. V2 across the board.
It's BNB, BSC BNB, right?
This is on Abstract now. Abstract chain. It's a newer chain, so it's more of it's got higher potential for success, I think, because
it's an L1.
Yeah, it's an L1. I think no, it's an L2 because it uses ETH, I think. And you basically you purchase the G-Blue token and you put it in V2LP. So here I've got like a position here, and you just get rewards. I've got like $60 here of rewards to claim from my V2 staking position. You can do it all on the site at gblue.xyz.
Did you merge your locks yet?
Yeah, I did. They got messy.
How satisfying was that?
Yeah, it was pretty good. And the G-Blue token, can we see let's get some chartage.
Yeah, I'm always down to get into something like this. At least put something into it.
Yeah, it's going up. See, what I'll do, Furley, I'll send you some G-Blue, and then you can try it out. So it's continuing to rise. It's still, the market cap's still in a position where anyone can get involved with this and get really serious, amazing upside from G-Blue as well.
Because what I can do is I can make the promotional videos for any project. It doesn't have to be Sui. Like those things I made earlier, I can make them for this too.
So, you know Aaron, right? You know Aaron.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Aaron. Yeah. So it's his new build out for Blue token. So he wrapped it into G-Blue and sent it to Abstract Chain, and he was helping these guys as part of the design team and the build out team to create this yield farm on Abstract, and then he decided to put two and two together and just launch G-Blue on their protocol. So now you can farm with G-Blue on their protocol, and it's printing like it's great actually.
Yeah, Aaron is like a wizard with programming and coding and these systems, man. He's on top of it.
I lost G-Blue. Oh. It's nice. I quite like this page on the site. Beautiful.
Yeah. Trees.
But so the thing that he's done as well that's good, that the farming that can happen on this page could be quite complex, because you have liquidity, you have voting, you have locking and stuff, but you can actually just go to the G-Blue site and handle it all from there. So you don't need to go to the yield farm and deal with the massive information that's going to fire at you. You basically come here and go zap into LP and you're done. It's that quick. Like, you're here. You're like, okay, I want to zap in from ETH, and then you zap in the ETH, and then you've got the position. All you need is just to have your funds bridged onto Abstract Chain, and that's it. So it's a very nice, easy way to roll out as well.
How long
is
is
it
that?
still around 200% APR? If I had ETH, I would be hopping on that. All my ETH is in an ETF with Roth IRAs. Brett, you are everywhere, man. You have your fingers in every pie.
Oh, you don't know the half of it, man. When he
Yeet.
first got into Sui Network, he was doing all kinds of stuff, man. Brett was an early adopter of Sui Trump, and me and him used to, talk frequently. And he was getting into all kinds of stuff, but
yeah, Brett, the yield at the moment is 293%. So it's gone up. It's getting close to 1% daily at the moment on just abstract rewards as well. And that's why I don't know if the vote's due yet. Because once you're in this pool, you get the ABX coin. This is like the more complex thing you can do. So you can go to GBlue and you can just farm, you get the ABX rewards, and then you can just rotate them back into your GBlue and ETH position and just build your liquidity pair. Or what I do is, so see I've got some ABX on the side here. You can enter from any chain using the new vault site. We're going to try that, Aaron. We're going to try it on the Sui stream. So here I have like 2,300 ABX. I've left this aside. This is my reward token for the farming because we have vote. And what you can do here, if you want to, an experienced user can come here and vote. Is the vote period ended? Oh, there's a new vote. Okay, cool. So
it's
now,
new.
So here,
the other vote was yesterday.
I thought I merged my locks. Damn it.
how long is this project
No,
going on?
see, Richie, you merged them, but remember you get that reward from voting that you have to merge back into your original, and it comes in the form of a lock.
But I already merged them.
No, you're gonna get each week. You get a new one for a voting reward.
Oh my god. So that's what this ABX here is.
Correct.
So I guess I should claim all this too.
How long has this been going on, Richie? When did this start?
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
About 3 weeks.
Still early.
Yeah, exactly. Let me claim all this. Claim. Oh, the rewards are getting higher and higher, huh? So you claim the rebase first, then merge the lock?
We didn't bribe yet, so our rewards are low. You also get a 49% bonus for anything you locked last week.
Yeah, that's that other lock. That's the 49%.
So what do I do now? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 locks. I can merge.
All right. So what you got to do, whichever ones are permanent, that you pick one that you want to merge everything into, and the rest of them you have to reset your votes, go to extend, turn it off permanent, and then merge the non-permanent into the permanent.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I called on him too.
So this is the largest one with 11,000. So I'll merge it all into this. Oh no, this one's got 21,000. So
right.
This lock is the largest. So what I do? I want to merge them all into this one.
Yeah. So the second one, go reset your votes.
Reset vote.
There you go.
Right. And then merge.
Yeah, merge it.
Merge it.
First, you gotta reset.
You gotta make it non-permanent
on all the ones you're getting rid of, merging anyway, and also convert those to non-permanent.
Yeah, click on the extend tab right above you. There you go. Turn off the permanent. See the button?
No. Okay. Can't do it. Lock is currently permanent and has active votes. Reset votes before disabling permanent mode. Maybe I need to
hit the reset tab.
Yeah.
Aaron's talking to you on the comments.
Oh. Yeah, first you got reset votes on all the ones you're getting rid of, merging away, then also convert those to non-permanent. Man, they need to simplify this. Like, I'm confused. Locks. I'm back to locks. Okay, so I need to reset. I have reset the votes on this one, and I wanted to merge it. Do I need to reset this one as well? Guess so. Let's do that. Should look at how SwapX have handled this. It's very easy there for merging. Merge. Select a lock to merge. Select a lock to merge with the lock. Merge, permanent, extend, off, disable, sign.
What wallet was that you did there?
That's a Rabby.
Okay.
Merge. No. Survey says no. No, I don't understand.
To merge these locks, start from the main one, he said.
To merge these locks into your main one, they need to be reset and also non-permanent. Start from the main one. What is the main? The main one is this one. I guess this is the main one. They need to be reset. I reset it already, though. Reset. So this is why this is like this. You don't need to do this if you don't want to engage in the voting system. You can just get the rewards and farm. But like start the merge from your first permanent one, then choose what to merge in. Okay, we've reset the vote. Start the lock. Merge. And I merge it into this lock. Ah, okay, we got you.
There we go.
Yeah, that's way easier. We got it. We figured it out. We got there in the end. Thanks, Aaron.
Success.
Merge. Oh, this one won't merge. Merge. Oh, now I need to turn them all off. Yeah, is that right? I need to make them all non-permanent?
Correct.
Okay. Okay. No, this one not working. Reset. Extend. And then, so you have to do this every week? After...
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. If you let your rewards build up to the end of the week and then vote, you only have one to deal with.
I see. Well, I'm happy I'm doing this now, because if I'd have left it more longer, I'd just have to do this for like a week.
You'd pull your hair out.
Yeah, sure. I guess there's a simpler way to approach this where like when you get your lock, you get the option, do you want to merge this? And then you just click yes. Merge. Can I merge this one? No. I reset it. Extend it. No, I did reset it. I think you need to hard refresh as well to get it thinking. No. You already reset. Reset it again. Couple broken locks. So what are these down here then? Vaults. Peter, you know what these are?
Yeah, so the vaults, basically what happens is if you participate in those, they decide where your votes go.
Oh, they just do it for you.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that. So I vote one way.
Yeah, so you basically have two choices. You can do the vaults or you go vote. So, I mean, obviously I vote.
Yeah. So this vote's running. It's going to end in 5 days. So what I do, getting back on track, is I just type in here blue, and then I find this one, and we'll just do it with these locks. And what I just vote 100% every time. And another thing they should do is they should allow me to vote with all my locks at the same time. Would be good. Yeah, vote this one. We do 100% and we vote. Because by voting with some of my ABX token for this means that we increase the APR on the pool, which means everyone makes more money. Which is dope. More money.
Yeah, I'm doing kind of a similar strategy like you talked about before, using some of the ABX to go back in and some to lock.
It works. I did that strategy with Sui with SwapX. So for the first like 3 months of SwapX, the rewards from voting were by about the 3 month stage, the rewards from voting, because I continued to compound 25% of my rewards in, were matching the liquidity rewards. But of course, wow. SwapX was on Sonic Chain. So by the end of 3 months, then Sonic started to really lose its value, and then everything just kind of went to shit. But if you've been in, like, for example, Aerodrome from the start of when Aerodrome was first brought out, and you've continued to roll your Aero rewards into the locks, you're still making really, really good passive income from the voting.
This thing does what Aero token does. Holy guacamole!
Yeah, it's similar. And because you find, of course, the voting rewards. So you'll just see as you continue to compound some of your ABX into voting for GBlue by locking it, then you'll see larger and larger rewards every week turning up in your voting.
Yeah.
What we got today? We got $4.40. Nice, $5. Get all that free money. I mean, if they did this for like U.S. presidential elections and like, African elections, because of course, a lot of countries in Africa, they have big problems with getting people to turn up for their democratic votes.
Right.
So if they made a VE33 system for voting, like, can you imagine?
So, wait, this is a prediction market as well?
No. This is here. What I've done here is I locked my reward token. I then went in, and every week I have the opportunity to vote with my reward token for which liquidity pairs I like the most, and I want to have higher APR. So of course, because I'm only really in the GBlue rat teeth position, what I do is I vote for them to have the highest rewards. And by voting, I then earn extra yield for participating in locking my ABX and voting.
It's all coming back to me. I remember watching the video on this and hearing about that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
But the genius thing, because we've just spent like 15 minutes of me trying to figure out how to do locks and stuff. The genius thing is for someone like me, like I enjoy like going through the sites and spending a lot of time figuring it out. For someone who possibly doesn't, then what Aaron was mentioning here is they have a vault section. So this is complete set and forget, do absolutely nothing and get rewards, right? So I've not done this yet, but we have access the vault on 5 chains: Deposit, ETH, Arbitrum, Base, Avalanche, or Abstract at the vault.gblue. So we're going to check this out. And this is going to just auto compound your rewards for you continuously without any problem at all. So we'll come here, connect. All right. So we come to start earning. You're getting compounded APY of 1,700% because it's 292% APR, right? It's going to come in and you can deposit what you want. So we're on base chain right now. You can change the chain you're on. So interesting how this doesn't have BNB chain.
I like base, preferably.
Base. Yeah. So base chain, you can go in with USDC. We have AVAX chain. You can go in with, is it only USDC you can go in with? Arb. Yeah, I think it's all USDC deposit. Yeah, so any of these that you have USDC on, then you just deposit, and then it creates you the vault. And then you just sit and forget. BNB wasn't supposed to be the native Stargate USDC bridge that allowed the attached logic messages. Also, it's using Stargate. Okay. So basically, yeah, so you go in here with USDC, and then you can just make your vault and you do nothing. You just sit and you watch it earn your rewards every single day.
Yeah, he's got the zap in and zap out function, Richie. USDC in, you zap out straight to USDC.
See. Where's that? Oh, here we go. Yeah. Nice. All right. So I've got to go. It's coming up for 1 o'clock in the afternoon for me. Time to start my day.
Right on.
Well, been a pleasure talking with you guys. As always,
Yeah,
we've gone for almost 3 hours today talking about lots of things. And
a lot of good things in Sui, Richie. A lot of good stuff coming up.
Yeah,
I would only like to mention, if anyone watching, X.com, Wise Degen, TikTok, Wise Degenerate, and YouTube, Wise Degenerate.
And if you are just now tuning in, this is now what you have to look forward to play with. On here's the SuiDex guide that's out now, the custom GPT.
Yeah. That's nice.
And anytime, Richie, when you update the Git book, this auto updates.
Nice. I'm going to share this with the dev team today and ask them how do we get this on the site, and then in 7 weeks they'll hopefully figure it out.
Dear God,
just joking. Okay, guys.
What's the drink special at your pub today?
Today we have Freddie Voodoo's back on the saxophone, and we have the monthly Susie's dart competition, which I'm ready for.
You playing cricketer?
No, just darts, straight up darts. 501. Do you play darts?
Pool tables?
I play cricketer.
Cricketer, okay.
Yeah, you could actually set up 3 of those boards in your bar. Pretty good little. There's a lot of bars around here that do it, and it attracts a big crowd.
Okay. Yeah, the darts is pretty good. We have 2 dart machines, and then we have a pool table. Then we have foosball as well, or table football. But I've never played cricketer. I don't know what that is.
I'll send it to. Seriously though, it'd be great for your place.
Cricketer. I have to look into that.
I'm pretty good at pool. I'll have to come play as soon as I go to China.
Yeah.
I've never been to China. You'd have to show me around.
Nice, man. Well, yeah, always up for it, but I mean, I'd rather come to Texas than you come to China, to be honest.
Come down to Mardi Gras.
Richie, have you been to the U.S. ever?
Not, I think. So I'd say no, but I was there when I was a kid, but I don't really remember it. So
okay.
But I was raised by
Come to the
Nickelodeon.
port city. Come to Mardi Gras, man. I'll show you around. It'll be a good time.
I was raised by Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon.
Yes.
No, me too.
Nick.
You'll fit right in.
Sister, never knew how much I missed her.
Remember Double Dare?
I watched that show too.
You can't do that on television?
Yeah, true.
Yep. All the classics.
Orange soda. Who loves orange soda?
Oh.
The best.
Oh, man. Showbiz Pizza, Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I gotta go. I will see you soon. Speak soon. And take care.
Stay bullish.
Bye, guys.